get started on this argon crystal?
I guess.
Because only you know where it is in the void.
I don't think I'd be bright purple, but I can handle it.
Well, you did last time.
I mean, it doesn't claim his baby daddy. Oh my god. Hail Caesar.
I also
Style.
only have like
High School
3
DxD
missions
is the
unlocked in the
best.
void.
The purple Sherman is live. Hold on. Gotta bust a nut. Gotta Google search.
Who want to battle me? The winner get 300 plat.
I'll fucking fight you, mate. For that 300 plat.
Turtle.
Oh shit! I'm on my personal
command.
account. Let me switch to my YouTube account, so no one can expose me.
Nerds.
It'd be a shame if someone were to kick you.
Yeah, real shame.
Oh, I forgot I had your Riven mod equipped and I wasn't even thinking about it.
Isn't that Riven mod like broken?
Yeah. I think it becomes multiplier while like you have like your rifle equipped but you're just quick meleeing. That's what I think.
Maybe. Shall we begin, Clay?
You give me a second and one more pulse from it. Never mind. You can start it.
Alarm triggered.
Wonder how big my rumblers will be.
I suspected they might try this.
Got my 2 bruisers, dude. Look at
The first life support capsule has
The
arrived.
bruiserweights.
Activated when your supply is low.
And they last for 83 seconds, non-base. I don't even know how high it is. I just glanced at it. Probably like 90 seconds. I'm still gonna already kill Sherman, by the way. So
Yeah, I
have fun.
noticed. Trying to get this affinity bonus headshot. It's like, rip. Oh, shields are down already. Rip.
That's why I'm Atlas. And then I can just make him be jihad, pressing it again. Like a boom jihad. Oh. Wait, let him just watch Sherman. Watch them.
Paying attention to them.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Shit. There's a dog that wishes to have entry into my room.
Dude, I wish I freaking had
Another
I
life
would like
support
my
capsule
shields
is
back,
now
please.
available.
2 more headshots and I can just start looting. 1 more headshot.
oh my god. Wait, can we leave real quick after this? Cause haha, suck on that bulwark.
After what?
After this mission.
Yeah, we
Like,
can.
can we leave it as soon as possible?
Yep.
If you want to, you can just come over here and sit back. Like, look at them. I have my rumblers out there beating them to death, and you just have the wall. I am Trump.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Life
Oh, hey.
Depressing already.
You brought all your ads with you.
Oh, did I? No. Who'd have thunk? Still a long road to Valkyrie Prime.
Dude, my rumblers last so long.
Nice.
I think it's like 100 seconds.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Frost, I really want to play Frost. Haha, no kills for you.
Oh yeah? I beg to differ, good sir.
You left.
Yep.
Cleanup crew, you need to get good. Oh, dispatch overdrive, that's my second one.
Ah, Hysteria is great. Oh, shit. See, any loot to be had? A
Life
little bit.
support on the way.
Whoa, that's a laser. Whoa! That fucking launched me into this guy. I get a sneaky feeling that it will be a little bit before Rec comes back.
Additional life support has arrived.
I'm kind of like, hey man.
Your little goon squad is gone, by the way.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, I went through that room and they weren't there.
Extraction.
That's because they were upstairs.
Oh.
This will help our cause.
Oh my god, I love
Did you
landslide
want
so
immediate
much.
extraction or no?
Yeah, give me this.
Alright, I'll head there and just wait for you to meet me there.
Got to get my two bruisers out so they can do some. They last for 95 seconds.
Well, I'm
That's
over.
nearly that's it. Yeah, that's around a minute and a half.
I'm over here when you're ready.
Get ready for a capsule.
You wanna melee me, mate? Melee. Alright.
Another job well executed.
Dispatch overdrive. On kill 2 plus 10% movement speed for 2.5 seconds. That's
Phoenix, you better
useless.
calm down.
Oh, is Phoenix getting triggered?
And Phoenix is in my chat talking shit about Warframe.
Oh. You know, is he still in the party?
Yeah, he is.
Are you forgetting who is party leader? Okay. Okay.
When Clay has power over anything.
Kick you out of this party like Trump's gonna kick out all the Orientals.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot you're streaming. I'm sorry.
See, this is why I said I can't trust you. It just comes naturally with you.
Nah, if they let PewDiePie stay on freaking... Well, he's also really big, you're kind of small, so...
Exactly.
Just had to cough up my intestines real quick.
Dog, you're really pushing
Oh.
it right now. You come in and then you want to go out. What the fuck is wrong with you, mate?
I'm gonna dislike this video.
You can come dislike these nuts down your throat. How about that?
Oh man, that's
disliking
pretty
the
good.
video because Warframe better than Destiny? Question mark. Alright. Alright, now there's 2 dislikes on your video. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna swap YouTube accounts and dislike it 3 times. Oh, 3 dislikes. Ew, no.
Nah, don't give Sherman the hate. He doesn't deserve it.
Dude, like, there's 3 dislikes and I only did like 1 dislike as a joke. What?
The whole title,
people are just mean.
Warframe better than Destiny, is a joke from Region Chat anyway.
Don't worry, I undid my dislike. There's only 1.
I really don't give a shit. It matters not whether you like or dislike my videos. All that matters is that you came here and you were here for even a fraction of a second.
So you can
Gotta
get
up that
YouTube
view
revenue.
count, boys.
Exactly. It's all about
I
that
can get
view
all
and
YouTube revenue that I don't get. Because you need a certain amount of view count to even get a dime, which
exactly.
is a load of shit.
I'm
Like,
pretty
it's
sure
not a
the
load of
view
shit, but a
count
shitload of
nowadays is
sub-
like
of
10k.
What?
I think the view count you need now to start making money on YouTube is like 10,000 views.
I want to make a YouTube channel, but it's just like,
But
Don't.
Like,
It's a
here's
ball
the thing,
ache.
Sherman. For like a video to be able to make revenue that you get, you have to get a certain amount of views on that video before it even starts.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't even do it for the money, just cause I can post some pretty crazy stuff.
Stand by for support.
I don't do my streaming for money or anything like that. I just like streaming because I like it. It's a hobby.
I know, I would like to make videos. I like to do editing. It's fun. I like editing. My English is not working right now.
That's why I make videos, because I like it.
See, I don't really do YouTube for revenue either. I more use it as a platform to help promote my Twitch channel. Which is what I will use for revenue and whatnot in the future. But I mean, if I can make money off of the YouTube channel at the same time, I see no reason why not. Well, besides YouTube just being a ball ache to produce content for anyway. Because you know YouTube's motto, fuck the content creators.
Proceeds to get banned off YouTube as soon as he
Clay
says
could edit
those
my videos,
words.
right? You lazy fuck.
No,
Thank you.
it's true because a lot of people on fucking YouTube, especially content creators, are like, yeah, YouTube just fucking hates us.
That's because of, well, like, content creators who
Oh, wait,
depend on
Rice is
YouTube
watching
as
the
enough
stream?
money as a living source. That's kind of your first
Hey,
mistake
Rice.
because, like, there's a very small chance you're actually gonna make a living on videos and entertainment on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so small.
Watch maybe get like
Same goes for
get,
Twitch.
like,
Pretty much any platform.
views on my like
Because
my
so many
first
people
video.
do it.
That's more than Phoenix will ever get on this whole channel, but
Shade
It's
being
what?
thrown.
Excuse me? Can you please repeat that? I didn't hear you properly.
Didn't hear you.
Excuse me, faggot. Can you please repeat that? Talking to you, Clay.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get Sherman's thing banned.
I mean, as long
No,
as
repeat
you're
what you just said.
as long as you're relatively chill on the N-word, I'm okay with whatever could possibly come up.
Oh hey. Apparent sequence has got a heart on. We need to kill him.
Life support on the way.
Last thing I need is a repeat of what you did in the TY3 chat, where every other sentence you made had the N-word in it.
Oh no, mess with me. I am being a good little Christian kid now
Uh-huh.
for about 5 minutes, and I'm just
I
gonna
thought I
lose it.
said something like, was like, my first video would be like talking shit about Phoenix. I was like, excuse me? Oh, that doesn't make sense.
I was.
Please, Phoenix, he's not
Oh,
you.
well then fuck you, Clay. You and your shitty content.
I haven't even made something yet.
I eat so unhealthy. How am I not a fat, like, ugly person? Oh,
I take offense to that.
that.
Me personally being fat, I take offense to that.
Okay, me? Like, I do a lot of mowing. I'm outside a lot. If I'm not playing video
Sherman, you're
games,
hot,
I'm
so
normally
like,
outside.
fat and ugly doesn't apply to you.
But like, I'm still really fat.
You can be fat and ugly and still be hot at the same time. Because it's all a matter of personal opinion.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
I still have a lovable personality.
Not really. Some people can get over not having a good personality. It's how most women will end up dealing with Phoenix down the line.
I know.
3 more kills with likes. Come on, we got this.
Another life support capsule is now available.
You got fused.
Like y'all, I'd insult y'all all day, but if some like rando came in here and started insulting y'all, I would have y'all's back without a heartbeat.
Oh, dude, same.
When you need it, extraction is ready. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
That's what I like about like Texas. No one's ever really passive aggressive.
Wow. It's Texas. Why would they be?
Everyone's like, if I you or they don't. Are you heading towards Exfil?
No, I'm running around looting shit. Or looking for loot, I should say.
Like, I haven't seen like an ad in the past 30 seconds. I'm like, where are they?
Because we'd have to be here for like 25 minutes before I get an Argon crystal. So there's no point in me going to extraction. Aha.
Life support incoming.
Here, let's find like a room and hold up in it.
I thought,
We just need
I thought that's
to,
what
like,
we were
hole up
doing
in
in
the
the other
corner.
room.
I know, but we just need to like have a spot where they're like pinched. All the loot's gonna drop in one certain spot.
Dude,
What we
while I
do-
was vaulting
like-
over something,
Okay, come to me. Like this room I'm at right here.
Like, I
Sherman,
just, so there was
back in,
fuse,
yeah.
and I was like blowing up my C4, and I was hip firing, and I got a headshot on fuse. The shit was fucking sick, dude. Not even kidding.
Like we just kind of stand here and shoot them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you using Boltor?
Yeah. Why?
Just making sure that's my favorite gun in Warframe I see there.
Would it make you even more jealous to know it's Baltimore Prime?
Yes, now shut the fuck up.
Alright.
Get over here!
Although the
Critical.
Come on.
Bolt Steel Meridian is like pretty much just the same as Boltor Prime, though.
Yeah, but it's not Boltor Prime. That's the thing.
There's an ancient healer back there, but I don't have eyes on him, so I can't shoot him.
Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it?
He must be dead now, because
George Bush.
I'm no longer seeing zeros.
I've delivered another
Oh,
life
and
support
now there's two of them.
Well, that healer made a mistake of pushing up.
What gun are you? Oh yeah, you're using dragon.
Dracoon and legs. How much of a pain in the dick is it to get Voltor Prime? Or is it vaulted already?
I'm not sure. I think it may be vaulted.
Loot!
Get out of here, you stupid ancient healer. Oh my gosh, there's another one. I swear. Why can't you just go back to the stupid infested ship, okay? I literally am doing like, doing 30 or 40 damage per shot with a Boltor. That's not good. Okay, there we go. I just wiped the room.
You were doing that much with Voltor Prime. That's kind of sad.
What? It's the freaking ancient.
Ugh, that moment when you have to sneeze. Rip.
Oh, yep.
Another life support capsule is now
Yeah, whenever you have basically 2 ancient healers, can you stop eating my bullets, you little fucking ugly ass son bitch looking thing? Okay?
Hey, don't make fun of her because she's Asian. Alright?
I like Shaniqua or something. Oh my gosh. You know what? We can play this game, okay? I am making. There we go.
the longer you fight, the more successful.
Get out of here.
Freaking laser beam.
Ales.
Rice, I'll send you the headphones I'm using in a bit.
Oh, I shot.
Or maybe Phoenix will be nice and send you the headphones that you got me.
Life support incoming.
Oh,
the
they're
headphones?
piling
Yeah.
up again.
Wait, what
Yeah,
are you talking
Rice wants to know what headphones
about?
I'm using, but I'm kind of busy at the moment.
No, I got you. Just stay back here. I got you.
Oh yeah, I'll send you the link. It's the newer version of what I use.
It's easier to just have my moderator Phoenix do it for me.
Yeah, I'm chat moderator. That's my job.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Say anything bad in the chat, or I have to ban you.
We're at 21% life support, by the way, Clay.
Out of time. Consider extraction.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let me find what.
Yeah, you may want to get out of your Tenno and come
That should keep you going
put on
for
your
a
big
while.
boy panties and actually do something.
Alright. Big boy panties are on. They're a lot more comfortable than I remember.
Whoops. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, because you're not at 100 health only. I miss my Soma. I like my Soma way more than I like my Boltor.
There you go. I sent it to you on Messenger. Right.
Think you can hide in our old roommate?
Whenever you tried
Oh,
to hide
that's-
from the school shooter.
Fucking ancient. Come back here, ancient. I can't kill anything while you're here.
Oh my gosh, there was a freaking Japanese, like, tentacle monster. Argon crystal.
Where?
You
I'm
pick
on
it
the
up?
way. Where's it
Over
at?
here, just somewhere.
Nah, I got it. Wait,
Alright,
I got the reward from the mission. I didn't pick up one from the government.
Autobots, roll out.
Oh well, rip. I only needed one.
This is bullshit. I threw a C4, blew it. She didn't take any damage from it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And then freaking. Oh.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Boop. Slide
They
into
look
them
awesome
DMs
and they're
like.
cheap. Well, that's not the point. It doesn't matter what they look like, guys. They're 7.1 stars. That's all that matters, really.
So 8 o'clock y'all's time is 10 o'clock my time, so 2 more hours.
Psych, it's 6:30, my dude.
That's perfect, cause fucking. I mean,
Okay, it's 8:30 here. I
Warframe
really
for a
don't
while.
care. Yeah, I like playing Warframe. It's fun with friends.
I honestly kind of miss playing Warframe. I'm being carried through everything. Alright, so that's the last Argon crystal I need for Valkyr Prime.
Okay, what do you need next?
I mean, they're good headphones, Rice.
They are
better,
very
there's
good.
better ones to get, though, Rice. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can get, shit, hold on. Let me search them up. Where are they?
HyperX Cloud 9s. If you're playing on PC,
Yeah, HyperX.
those are the headphones.
Need about
Yeah, the HyperX
6K
Cloud. That's actually what I'm getting here
ferrite.
soon, Clay, believe it or not. I'm getting a pair of Hyper Clouds, which
Awesome,
I
nice.
believed we discussed this earlier.
No, we didn't. I didn't know this.
Remember I said I wanted new headphones, like, 3 weeks ago, and you were like, oh, blah, 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 and I was like, HyperX, and you were like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
my HyperX, the adapter broke because it's cheap and shit. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, no, all the adapters are crap. I've never had an adapter that lasted more than like a month. So, what do you need, Sherman?
Ferrite and then polymer bundles, I believe.
Here, right, so I'll send you another,
Oh, and also that Telrum shit. God, I don't want to do Arcwing. Arcwing sucks.
Unfortunately, I can't carry you to
swallow.
that
Yeah, I know.
because Arcing sucks.
those are better, Rice.
Arcwing blows so hard, dude. And the shitty thing is I only need one. It's not like I need 3 or 4. I only need one.
Who the fuck took my Ash? I was gonna rush with Ash. Bastards.
I was gonna rush, Oki. Oh my gosh, Fahrenheit only drops on Earth, Lua, and Neptune. And Neptune's corpse and the other 2 are really low level. That's the thing. It's like, oh, I don't even want to do this. I want to throw them. Wait, is there Dark Sector? Oh, I don't have a Dark Sector unlocked. Great. Do I even have a survival? Salsa. Defense, sabotage, excavation, capture, rescue. Oh boy. Alright, what is this? Defense, no. Sabotage. We could do rescue real quick.
Yeah. Need
I can't
about
wait to get my new
6K
headsets.
ferrite.
I have to wait a month for Christmas. But hey, well, it's all good. It's when I get more money, and I don't got a job.
Neptune it is.
Yeah, let's just get this over with and see what that next little thing is, because that's a Dark Sector.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, hey.
They'll have plenty
Set.
of robotics. Corpus never fight for themselves.
I mean, why would you fight for yourself when you can send robots to do it?
Oh, what'd your dude say?
An idiot.
She's like, they'll have plenty of robotics because they never fight for themselves. And I was like, well, of course. I mean, why would you do it when you could send robots to do it instead?
Mine said their corpus are cult worshipping money.
Yep, sounds about right. Well, you got that unlocked. I'm gonna go looting. See you later.
I clicked the wrong.
Just fucking kill him already. There you go. Good job.
Oh.
I think my Soma's broken.
Uh-oh.
Where are these? What are these?
Where
hyper-
fucking
There's
go,
no-
Cole?
I don't think there's 7.
You had one
rounds,
job
I think
and you
they're 5.
fucked it up.
There's no like warm up for the gun. It just goes full fire rate. So it's like a freaking. I don't even know.
Didn't mean to pick on that focus, but fuck it.
Oh, that's my ability. I'm sorry. It increases fire rate and reload speed. So I'm like, what?
Well, and the HyperX Cloud 2 is 7.1. Oh, it's HyperX 7.1. It's just
There's like
standard
nowhere to
7.1.
loot, so
Oh,
fuck
you're
it, I'll
gross.
just stay here.
You're gross. Kill myself.
Wait, let me check which HyperXs I have. Those are my afterglows that are trash.
Wow,
I don't know what my Cloud9s are. I don't know where my Cloud9s are. I'll look in a second.
The Cloud 2s, they have 7.1, but it's their special 7.1, which I've been told is gross.
Well, if you've been told it, then it's probably true. Because no human being has ever lied before.
Well, I don't think multiple different people would lie about something so insignificant.
You're probably right.
Oh my gosh, Harrows.
Hey, motherfucker, come back here. Oh, fuck him. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
Harrows made me just like realize how important headshots are.
They're not that important. Come on now.
Like, you think they're not that important, but since you play Harrow, it's like, jeez.
Yeah, true.
You notice the
My
increased
teammates
damage.
have Down syndrome.
Well, that's usually the case with fucking squishy frames.
Yes, Down syndrome.
Are you sure it's not you that has Down syndrome? Okay.
Like,
Probably.
I have autism, but they have a mix of both.
So that was you in Region Chat earlier. I knew it.
Yes, because secretly I play Warframe on a different account with a different name because I don't want anyone to know that I'm a level cap nerd.
I'm probably still better than Phoenix is, even if that was true.
You know it's
With the
not.
highest level, everything unlocked. Maxed out.
You know how long it take you to do that? Or how much money you have to drop into the game?
Not necessarily. Assuming he played it like he did Rainbow and was just playing it from beta.
It'd still take him a long time, because
It'd be
you
done
forget
by
about
now.
the time walls.
It'd be done by now. This game's been out, what, 5 years? 6 years? It'd be done by now.
Oh, like if you started from like year 1, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you started like right now, but it'd be...
I was joking. I've never ever played Warframe except for like once or twice, and that's it.
We know.
And then I deleted it right away.
That's why we went along with the joke.
Yeah. You got him, Sherman?
Got who?
The rando. Or no, not the rando, the freaking last ad.
Yep. That reminds me, I need to reinstall World of Tanks before Christmas.
Why?
They give away free tanks on Christmas.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They usually do it for, like, Christmas and I think some other fucking holiday, I don't remember. Their anniversary.
Are you cool with playing team account rank minus Clay because this isn't high enough at 8 o'clock? Right now it's 6:30, so that's an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's fine, because I will have already had, probably by then, 2 hours of Warframe in the book.
Alright, well I've been playing this game all fucking day. I'm gonna switch to COD for an hour and a half, and then
Probably wouldn't be a bad
I
idea.
guess go back on Rainbow Six. So Clay, I'm gonna suggest myself. Fucking
I'm not gonna invite you. I hope you realize that. You're just gonna end up having to join through the
You
message
can
thing.
join through chat, Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. The things to the chat. Okay.
You
sorry.
Yeah.
always do that. Oh, I'm gonna invite myself. Leaves, and then Clay goes. He does know he can just join through the chat, right?
I'm sorry. I always forget.
You don't have to apologize. We all know you're
universe
autistic.
right now. You don't even know.
Cure your autism, okay?
Yeah.
Like, step 1 on how to play video games. Get rid of autism or buy a PC if you have autism. This dude like doesn't even have hands and he's able to play on PC. Okay.
Rice, are you still in chat?
I hope Rice is. I miss Rice.
I do too.
Him, Pale, and Waffle were like you just couldn't stop laughing. Always one crazy thing after the other. Like the free loss video. Oh my gosh.
Most of that was Waffles doing, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Phoenix brought it up, then everyone just went insane.
You really want to
Hey,
low-key
my
feel like
heart's
shit,
level 30.
Rice?
Wait, what's he saying?
I asked him if he was in chat, and he said yes. Because I got something that might bother... I know it bothers me, but it probably won't bother him.
What?
You remember the thing I told you about earlier today? That Machinima posted on Twitter?
I don't even remember. I remember you saying something about it, but I have no clue exactly what it said.
Machinima posted a little short video on Twitter talking about how 6 deaf people played through and beat the Leviathan raid in Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a Bursa!
Yeah, yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Run away from the Bursa!
So you know your team is worse than 6 deaf people whenever they can't even beat the first phase.
Mm-hmm. They beat the entire raid. It's like, Jesus. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able
Don't
to
do
do
that
this
one.
if deaf people can.
Oh, it's 2 Bursas.
Yeah, there's Bursas.
Both of them are dead. Don't hack them.
Just snipe that guy from up here. With a shotgun.
How long does this take to freaking die? Okay, die. Okay, yeah. No mod.
Oh,
You can
only
kill him.
343 for right. Where is he? There he is. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind.
Reinforcements available. Choose to leave now or continue fighting. Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
It's time to go.
Time to suck a dick. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all what my... come on, open up, yay. Alright, my Cloud9s, I'm no HyperX. I don't know which Cloud series they are. I know they're good ones, because they're like my favorite headsets ever, they're super comfy. Doesn't even say. Never mind then. I don't even know what I did with the box either. Y'all remember my old headset? The afterglows that were like made me sound terrible and they were absolute trash. Y'all remember them? You remember them? Sherman?
Nope.
Do you not? How? It's like the bane of my existence for those right there. They sucked. Alright, so what do you want to do?
Well, basically, I'm done with Neuroptics with the exception of Niatane, but Niatane's kind of a pain in the dick. So,
That's an alert, so
uh-huh.
freaking I hate that. I hate
Still
the fact that
need,
it's an alert.
still need quite a bit of ferrite. Still need a lot of polymer. Holy shit! And then that one Telrum from Arcwing. So pick your poison.
Alright, let's see. Yes, it's survival infested. Oh, thank the Lord. Alright.
Rice says he remembers your shit, Mike.
Yay. Yay. I'm happy someone does. Yeah, Rice remembers how I wanted to hang myself every time I talked. Because it was just so bad. And then to turn off the mic, I had to type, like, I mean, I didn't have to type, I had to press the little button on the side, and it'd say, like, mic, turn it off or something, and it was, like, right in your ears at max volume. Like, it's like whenever the ad comes on, whenever you're watching TV and about to fall asleep, and it, like, scares the crap out of you and wakes you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, why? Why you do this? Okay. I'd basically probably go your best melee frame.
I always have my best frame.
Alright. Get ready. Because this is
My
not gonna
anus
be
is ready.
I should bring the lens. I am. I'm not even gonna use it, but hey, it still looks cool. Giant corpus crossbow.
Did you ever pop that Riven mod?
No, I didn't. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna equip it on this and see if I can go on ahead and get it done real quick. Get her done.
Fucking region chat's best chat.
Region chat equals best chat.
Indeed. Warframe mods. You know, Rice, I'll tell you right now, probably not modded properly. I never really did learn to mod properly in this game, but here you go. Streamline, maxed out, plus 30% ability efficiency. Redirection, plus 360% shield capacity. Steel fiber, plus 90% armor. Vitality, plus 320% health. Rush, plus 30% sprint speed.
This bow may be showing
Armored
some
agility.
potential right now.
Plus 2.5% sprint speed and 7.5% armor. And physique. Maximum health
Sherman.
increase, plus 18%. What's up?
Lens with my build right now. 65 blast, 1,650 radiation, 3,240, and viral 40. That's all my statuses I have on this thing. It just sucks. It's solid critical chance all the way. So like that makes it pretty much useless. It's like a giant corpus crossbow that only holds like 10 rounds in reserve. But it hits hard and explodes on impact like a giant bubble that freezes and slows everything. It's pretty neat. Alright, I'm about to start it up. You don't hurry your little freaking
Sorry.
self. Wait, no, don't start it. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
There we go. Strength. Shit. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of great strength mods. Or I don't have any strength mods, to be honest. So I just kind of do what I can with what I got, mate. First of all, in terms of modding, I was never really told how to mod Valkyr correctly, alright? I just went with whatever I figured would be best. Second of all, sit down, Rice, because you don't even have your PS4 to play Warframe, so sit down. Alright? Strength, efficiency, and power max. I don't even think I have the proper mods to even max out those things, to be honest. Oh, and there's energy max. The problem is I kind of like having a tankier build with shield cap, armor, and health. Like, these three are kind of shit that I like, but, yeah, I could Google it. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm also not super worried about modding regular Valkyrie right now with me building Prime. Look at that shit. Arrives November 14th, my dude. Hype. True that, true that, true that. I also really do like being extra tanky, though. That's the thing. Like, even knowing that I regain health in Hysteria, I still kind of like being extra tanky, if I'm going to be honest.
Hello.
I am back.
Hola, senores.
What were you even doing, Phoenix?
1100 armor,
There
holy
is some
shit.
stuff going on.
And it's Dark
with
Sector too.
other accounts
Gotta get all of them
on.
credits.
I have so many things linked to my PSN accounts. It's like stupid.
That's why I don't have like more than 2 email addresses. And like
I use the same.
I
now
use
for
basically
everything.
I use the same
I'm-
password for pretty much everything.
Same.
Yeah, I do too.
Like if it
when
if it doesn't allow
link,
the
I
at
mean
sign in my name, I mean in my
you're a
password, I'll
disaster.
just remove the at sign. Oh yeah,
Like,
Sherman. This
What's
is
up?
the lens.
When I mean
Here, let me show
I
you.
have services
Alright,
linked
so-
to PS4, I don't mean like different passwords and stuff.
Boom.
I mean, like,
Look at that. It leaves a giant bubble, then implodes.
I mean, like I
Nice.
have
But it doesn't fire until it's fully drawn.
my Twitch and Twitter, Facebook and shit like that. Linked to my PS4.
Only thing is, it does backfire pretty hard.
Yeah.
The only
Alright,
thing I
calm
don't
down.
have linked to my PlayStation, I have everything except for Dailymotion. So on the list is Dailymotion, ESL, Facebook, Spotify, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and I have all of it except for Dailymotion because I don't use Dailymotion.
Alright. No, not necessary, sir and or madam. Hey, I got all the melee kills I needed for the extra affinity. This shotgun is amazing, just one-tapping everything I run into.
Does Rice have any clue whenever he's gonna get his PS4 back?
I would assume no time soon. It's usually a safe bet with Rice. Just assume it won't be anytime soon.
Maybe that's a long time ago. I couldn't do it because I have December 24th, not 24th, 22nd, all the way until like January 15th or 16th off. Like I have a really long time off.
I have the rest of life off. Nice.
Hell yeah. I'm a filthy freshman.
You filthy freshman. Actually,
No one thinks I'm a freshman though.
I should say
I don't know what it
you
is.
filthy high schoolers all together, because Phoenix is just as bad.
Phoenix does seem like a freshman. I could see Phoenix being a freshman sometimes.
Nah.
What?
Phoenix is a junior? Senior? Something like that?
I am a senior, and I'm also the vice president of my advanced aerospace class. I have a lot of respect towards my name. Fuck you guys.
Fucking nerd.
Assholes.
Fucking nerd.
I am very well respected in my superiority army, and you guys are
Vice
mean.
president of aerospace
I don't even have
class.
friends, okay?
President of the Virginity Club.
You don't even have friends.
I think like friend is crazy.
Clay, you have plenty of friends. It's just most of the time they're covered in white sheets. And only at your meetings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mr. Clean.
No wonder Clay has no friends. His school is full of black kids.
Wow.
He's racist.
It's not even a lie. Like it's
Ah,
it's not even
that's
funny
my
to
ear.
watch how stupid they are.
Clay, buy a better adapter for your headset. God, you cannot be making them loud noises.
What?
Your
It's
mic
this
farting.
controller. It's not my headset, it's this controller, don't worry.
Your mic farting.
Is this-
Well, I mean, that's kind of sad, Clay. You don't have any real
What?
friends. Like, I have in real life friends, IRL friends, and then I have,
Yeah.
like, online friends. The fact that you don't have two categories of friends is kind of sad.
I used to have in real life friends, and then I graduated high school. Now I do not.
The thing is, it's hard to be friends with people you're dumber, like people that are dumber than you.
Story of my
It's
life,
really
mate.
hard.
Story of my life.
Like, there's kids in ninth grade that don't even know how to spell, like, steal. Like, you're stealing something, they don't even know how to spell that.
Additional life
Hey,
support
hey,
has
That's
don't
just-
don't talk shit about those kids because in middle school I didn't know how to spell a lot of basic ass words. All right.
Well, that's just,
I'm that way with
then
math.
that goes into a rant about how I think our standard education system is absolutely fucking stupid.
No, it's
Yeah, because they teach you for the STAR test, not for what you're actually going to use.
they
Rice
teach
is
you
gonna be
based
back for
on
Christmas break.
First discovery.
they
Hey,
teach you based on state standards. We need to have national standards where everybody learns the same thing regardless of what state. Because I went to like 3 or 4 different schools in elementary school alone, so between kindergarten and 5th grade, and that's why for most of middle school and even like freshman year, I didn't know basic math like multiplication and division and shit like that. So I really struggled in like geometry and trigonometry and
That's
shit.
why, like, kids in private school are always going to be so much smarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're taught stuff that they need to know, not stuff that the state requires.
Exactly.
That's why I take my
In-
tech school, because I actually learn shit unlike my normal classes at my high school.
Oh shit, I'm
'Cause
outside
half my
suddenly.
day spent my advanced tech school, which is
In
evidently now a
Texas,
college
like,
course.
the final exam's called the STAR, and they teach you for the stuff on that. And it's stuff I'll never use in my life.
That's actually 90% of all like school related learning. A good, I'd say at least 80% of what they teach you, you will never use outside of school. Guaranteed. That's why I think we should have a lot more like the British style of learning, where there's primary school, which is the basic shit where everybody has to learn, so that would be like English and basic numbers. And then there's secondary school, which is more like college for us, essentially. That's where you go for like specific job things.
Yeah, right?
Said it before and I'll say it again. England has
It
always
seems like
been better
almost
than
every
us.
country does that now,
Mm-hmm.
except us, because we're, I don't know. Because Trump's too busy fucking nuking North Korea instead of
Too busy
focusing on
tweeting
more
about
important
nuking.
things like fixing our education system or trying to make the second class a more desirable place. Am I right?
He's too busy tweeting about nuking North Korea. Please.
Oh my god.
He would
I
never
can't even
actually
follow Trump's
nuke
Twitter.
North Korea.
Every time I'm on my YouTube because like on my private Twitter, I try keeping that shit clean. But like on my private Twitter or like on my YouTube Twitter, I'm like, should I make fun of Trump today? I'm just like, it's not even funny.
It's great if you follow Michael Jones from Achievement Hunter, because he'll sometimes be on Twitter and he'll just repost or retweet and comment on Trump's tweets like, you fucking dumb sack of shit, and it just makes me laugh so much waking up to something like that. Like recently, Trump tweeted something about North Korea or some shit like that, and how the U.S., if it has to, will stand alone against North Korea. And then Michael just replied with, "You're a stupid fucking scumbag," and that was it.
Okay, the funny thing is, we have enough nukes to wipe both Koreas off the maps permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we're not allowed to use them.
It's like,
don't you know? Ah, shit.
Yeah, because the United Nations was like, keep the planet healthy. We have to like, blah 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 blah. Fucking, we have to be egoists. Fucking save the fucking trees. Vegans, fucks.
That's the other thing about the education system, or about teachers at least, is they always tell you bullshit that's not true. By the way, like I have 4 or 5 different friends in college, and they all tell me that there are not as many college essays as teachers say. Like, it's not that bad.
They're like, yeah, you have essay after essay, and I'm just like, I'm literally fucking taking a college course right now. Are you kidding me?
My past 4 years of like 6th grade through 9th grade,
college, to be exact,
all
so
my world
really
geography teachers have all been like, well, I had the same one for my junior high, but they'd all tell me like the same, like they're straight up with you. Because one of them was born in South Texas and is like straight up Texan, is like one of my favorite teachers of all time.
Of course.
And the other one, she just doesn't care about what you think of her. She'll tell you like it is. That's what makes her so good. And she doesn't try to like swing her opinion with like she's not very political. She doesn't tell you her opinion or any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's a good teacher right there, mate.
Well, in Texas, it's actually a law. You can't force your opinion on your students.
That moment when you realize Texas is more advanced than most states in the U.S. Pulls trigger on gun.
Commence to commit suicide.
No, like my social studies teacher in junior high, she's one of my favorite teachers of all time. She's super lenient, and she's like right wing. It was obvious, like that's why me and my buddy, who are like, he's basically me but with a bigger forehead and like 4 times as loud. We just make fun of him for his big forehead. He gets super mad about it, but like she'll just let us sit there and talk and all that, and then like whenever something political comes up, it's just all out debates between the class. It's pretty fun. Was pretty fun because I don't go to that school anymore.
Yeah, that's probably the most you'll learn. Standard high school.
Now I'm in public school, where it's just stupid people all over the place.
Mm-hmm. The absolute worst
where
shit.
Your standard typical Texans come from.
The absolute worst shit is when you tell a teacher something that you know is 100% true, but they still sit there and try to convince you that the opposite is true. Like, it's great. Before I moved back down here from North Carolina, we had like a bunch of college students who used to go to the high school I went to come in to talk about college life after high school. And the 3 kids we got in our English class kept bringing up the fact that they had to do essays constantly and for every assignment, and it was never small essays. It was always like 7 pages with, 1,100 words or whatever. And I just simply raised my hand and asked, I was like, so exactly how are these graded? And they had no answer. And I was like, exactly, because you know damn well that you don't have to do that many essays with that stupid of requirements. And then my teacher was like, these are college students and you're still here. They would know more than you. And I was like, you also met with them before we had class this morning and told them exactly what to talk about. So, and then he just sat there and tried to persuade me that he had nothing to do with it. Interesting, I guess.
See, like, Sherman, you need to stay by me, okay? You can't just go running off on your own. Okay?
Why?
Because I'm Necros and I'm trying to give you loot, but whenever you run off, I can't give you loot, okay?
Sorry, I will report back immediately, Mom. I'm sorry. Coming
Get
back.
over here.
Coming back. I'm bringing Teddy with me. I didn't talk to any strangers, I promise.
Good. Don't accept candy from anyone. Especially if it's a van that says free candy on the side.
But they give the best
Schools-
candy!
School teaches you what colleges expect. No, they don't. Depends on what type of college you're going to, also.
The
Like,
funny thing
Also,
is,
let's be
that's
honest,
the
if you're
other
going to a
thing.
university for a liberal arts degree, which A, has a 60% plus lean of people being unemployed and poor, and is the worst degree to get out there, you're never going to get a job, then yeah, you're going to have to learn all the stupid shit that's actually not useful. But if you're going to, like, something important, like a
Oh, our
technical
life support's
college,
real low,
where you're
Clay.
going to learn a set of skills or trades that will actually be useful into society, then no, you're not. That's where the argument goes.
That's another thing that bothers me. Why is it that teachers assume that every fucking kid they talk to is gonna go to college? Maybe some of us just don't want to go to college. Like, I
And then
can't...
they get like all super like preachy about, oh, you need to go to college because then you're not gonna be successful.
see, I'm gonna go to like CC and get through all my my simple things, the things I don't need to go to college for. Like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money at college for things I can do for free at a CC.
College is
Yeah.
just a stupid
Play,
concept
just
altogether.
figure out something you want to do, and if it's a trade
Well, I already know
or
what I
a
wanna do.
skill,
I wanna be a marine
just go to
biologist.
just go to a technical college, dude. Honestly, like, or go to a community college that offers like a technical program, and then just get a degree or a certificate in that, and you'll be so much more. You'd save so much more money than trying to get a 4-year university degree. Honestly,
College is...
and you're gonna have probably more skills than someone who has a
I mean,
bachelor's in literature or something.
And I know it's shocking about like
honestly,
the teachers alike, because 2 of my cousins are in college, and one of them goes to like the big A&M, so it's not easy to get in there. And he's in like so many like hard classes to take, in like English and all that, and he said they don't really do that many big essays because a teacher doesn't want to grade 150, 200 7-page essays.
especially considering they usually are supposed to give back those essays like the very next day or within the next couple of days.
Yeah.
It's like no one wants to spend, you know, the next 7 hours grading essays.
Especially with
It's just
ridiculous
not-
requirements of like 10 pages plus.
Mhm.
With like only 12-point font single space or double space, they're not going to create all those within like 3 days. No.
And here's the other thing that's really dumb about college altogether. We live in an age where you can literally find out anything and everything on the internet. So the fact that you would go, you know, $250, $270, $300,000 into debt just to get a paper that says, "Oh, you definitely know what you're talking about," is kind of dumb in hindsight, considering I could just go on the internet and learn the exact same things you spent 4 years on in like 6 months if I'm dedicated.
Like, but something I would say would be very nice to know if like your dad doesn't teach you, like ag mech in high school. I'm gonna take that class because it teaches you practical skills. It's stuff you'd actually use in real life, like
And
how
there
to
are
work, how
some
to
classes in high
fix
school
tires and how to work on
that
engines
are
and stuff.
useful, but they're usually those classes that are useful and that actually help with skills or knowing knowledge are considered as elective classes. And in any
Yeah.
teacher's mind, elective classes are just classes to have fun, not actually real classes that count or matter. Another thing I like to say is it takes 4 years to learn like basic English and math and history and stuff to become like a citizen, and for our standard education system it's 12.
Well, see,
That's another thing I like to bring out here.
here's the thing that's most retarded about schools is that if, and I've made this same rant, I believe, to Rice before. If schools actually sat down and had you learn one thing over the course of the entire year, you could learn everything that you learn in 12 years in like 4 to 6. Because the thing is like kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. You always learn math, English, social studies, science, and 2 or 3 elective classes all in the same year. Whereas if they were to go, okay, first grade, teach them English, and they teach you all of the English shit in the first grade. And then second grade, teach them all of the math shit, basic numbers to advanced complications. And then third grade, you know, teach them history. And then fourth grade, teach them all the sciences. You'd be done after fourth grade. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, first graders wouldn't be able to understand or comprehend, you know, division with quad numbers, you know, like 1,000 divided
Then
by
you make
400.
Then
But-
you start school at a older age.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. You just make it to where, you know, you start school at, you know, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know, something at a higher where you will comprehend those numbers. Or basic concepts. You know, it's not that bad. And you
Well, no,
spend
what
the
I
entire
think is
year
what they
focusing
should
one
do-
subject.
They should shove elementary and middle school into like your early years of life, so your brain can develop, and then do just a fresh over of everything that you need to know in the last like 4
And
years.
the last
So say,
4
like,
years of high school.
So
in
they
the last
just
4
like
years of high
teach you for the
school,
first.
they could
So
just-
like elementary school is just an introduction to everything. They just slowly bring you into basics, and then like the last 4 years is like, all right, the first year is all of your English. We're just gonna read, go over it, make sure, and then math, science, like you said, Sherman, and then after that, do your advanced education.
Well, see, here's the thing. And
Basically
and,
what you said, but just like during period before they would actually start school, there was like a preschool or something like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. And I know you're going to call me a weeb because I happen to know this. But in Japan, school actually starts or did at one point. I don't know if it's still like this anymore. Where school started for most kids at like 13, and school was only like 4 years. It was long enough for you to understand numbers, letters, everything that you needed to know, base knowledge, and then you could go to colleges and study abroad, or what basically they had as secondary school, like the British have, is secondary school essentially. Our education system is just a mess, is my point.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, my biggest motivation for wanting to just be a streamer for a living is just so I can go back to my teachers later in life and be like, see, you all talk shit about video games, and yet I still make more money than you as a teacher. How does that make you feel?
See, I'd be a teacher with like seniors. I didn't even mean to activate that. I'm like really chill. I really wouldn't care as long as they like
Same.
pay attention to the. I don't care. But other than that, like in the free time, they be on their phones, they listen to music, all that stuff. But like as long as they know what they know, like what we went over and all that, and they can get their work done, I'll be perfectly fine whatever they do in class while I'm teaching.
Also,
Like, if
another...
it's who constantly makes straight A's, and he has to put in his headphones for one day, and he still makes straight A's on that assignment with his headphones in, I would let him keep him in because he's still doing good, and it gives you like makes kids like you because you're nice to them.
And see, here's the other concept you have to think about. When you're a small child, like an infant, year old, 2, 3, I would say even to an extent 4, how much shit do you learn very quickly without any problems? Like, you're born not knowing how to walk, how to talk, how to interact with people and live life. And yet, over the course of a year, in some cases 2, by the end of your first year of life, you know how to walk or at least crawl. You know how to say basic words.
The
It's
funny thing is,
funny to me that
my buddy-
education slows you so much after you learn all that as an infant.
one of my buddies, he was able to talk before he was able, and he knows like learn English, and no, not Chinese. I think it was like Vietnamese or something. He's like the smartest person I know, and he can speak Vietnamese fluently. He can speak English really well. He's really nice. He's like constantly making straight A's in like AP and pre-AP classes without like any, like, no problems at all. Spanish slightly. Like, he could get, but he's not like a fluent Spaniard where fire at you.
Dude, I knew this kid freshman year whose name was Arid. He was a Japanese exchange student. And I talked to him one day, and he told me he knew Japanese, Chinese, and fucking German, and that he was amazed how far behind our educational system is because of the fact he transferred to this American school with like year left in Japan, and our education in the 9th grade was 6 years behind Japan's. I was like, what in the hell is up with this?
No way, really?
Yes, dude. He said we were working on, in freshman year, we were working on geometry and trigonometry, and he was like, dude, I was working on this like 4 to 6 years ago. Why are you guys still working on this? Straight A student, honor roll, even had the principal's awards and shit at the end of the year. I was like, this upsets me that we're this far behind.
Yeah, Japan, honestly, and like some other countries, they have their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Because they realize it's more important to figure out education than deal with middle class tax cuts or racism or all these other bullshit problems that we have to deal with.
Like
or
bullying.
we consider
like, bullying
first.
is such a major concern in schools, and I'm like, don't take shit to heart. Stop being such a pussy. Like,
Bullying
honestly,
is
I've
not
been bullied many
that
times
serious.
before, and I'm just like, whatever.
And
Like, just
honestly,
don't
I
let it
figured
affect
I'd
you.
be bullied because I'm not a small person, but like the biggest, meanest of black dudes in like the entire school who like makes fun of everyone, like steer clear of me, and I'm like, what is this? And then like half the kids in my freshman classes think I'm like a senior or something.
Bullying
It
is
just blows
not
my
as big
mind.
of a problem as they make it out to be. It's really
They
not.
perceive it to be.
Because most people nowadays just perceive bullying as essentially roasting or, you know, just verbal punching bags like
Yeah,
you
my
do.
parents are like that,
you do
so-
with Phoenix Clay, basically. We all know you're just poking fun at him. We all know there's no actual hatred or attempt to get him to kill himself. You know it's just for fun. And Phoenix knows that shit too. Like, but yet
We
they
still just
perceive
roast
it as...
and make fun of each other.
Exactly.
But like, there are people who don't know the kids' personalities. It's like, if you didn't know us and heard us talking about this, you may think we're being mean to each other. If you didn't have the same personality as me and Phoenix do.
Mm-hmm.
Or really all
That goes
of
to
us
the whole
do.
thing of online bullying. Like, people like who online bully it, like, oh yeah, I'm getting online bullied. It's pretty bad. Just go fucking outside. Like, honestly. Like, if you were actually bullying me and I was getting pissed off, I just leave the party and go play by myself.
And like,
It's not that hard.
unfriend me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
like,
not
if-
that hard.
Unfriend and block me. I mean, I've done it before.
Also, the other thing you have to realize is that with most people, if you tell them, hey, I feel like you're bullying me, can you just stop? They'll usually just fucking stop.
Oh yeah, if Phoenix said that, I'd stop as soon as he said it. I would never make fun of him again.
Exactly
Then show
my
him
point.
my verbal punching bag. Until he
Exactly
told me
my
to stop,
point.
then I'd just target someone else.
Like 90% of the time, if you ask somebody to stop and tell them that you actually feel like you're being bullied, they will actually stop. It's ridiculous. I don't know. There's a lot of things that bug me. Like, no, I'm not going to talk about it because then I'll get a lot of flack on YouTube about it.
Yeah, I know. stream should be renamed
You
to
stream
How Our Education
problems
System
with
Sucks
the
in
American
United States.
education system.
No,
That is what you should label
the
the
stream
stream.
should just be titled 101 Problems That Sherman Has with the World.
With a collab with Phoenix and Clay.
Yeah. Featuring special guest Clay and Phoenix.
Hey, my name's for Phoenix.
Well,
I mean,
alphabetically
better.
speaking, it would be. Obviously.
Clay and Phoenix. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it, and if YouTube wants to give me
Young
shit
nigga
for it,
got
let
it
them
bad 'cause I'm
give me
brown.
shit for it. I really genuinely think we need to change laws to adjust every 5-ish years, depending on how popular culture happens to be going on. Because here's my
Oh
thing.
boy, then feminism would be like, oh man.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me get to my point before you even really put too much thought into it. I was thinking about this the other day after watching a Hat Films video. Hilarious, great fun. I love the Hat Films guys, especially when they get political. It's pretty hilarious. But still, it made me think about this. In today's world, about, I'd say 85 to 90% of teens in high school have probably had sex before their junior year, or in and around their junior year. And
Oh,
yet,
not me.
well,
I'm
that's
gonna
why
be
I
that
said
forever alone, dude.
85, 90%.
Clay, it's okay, I'll hold your hand because I'm in the same situation.
And it's just funny to me that
Literally,
you would
there's
have...
like fucking whores that like they have gaping vaginas, and I'm just like, nah. I date the Christian Bible.
Dude, that's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
I date the Christian Bible, baby.
More like giving the middle finger in an opera house.
Anyway, continue, Sherman.
But yeah, I just kind of think in hindsight, it's kind of dumb in theory because, you know, a lot of people get in trouble for, like, pedophilia and, you know, pedophile stuff. Especially considering that, okay, so recently in the news, there was a story about a guy who took nude pictures of himself when he was 17. And apparently he still had them on his phone or something when he was like 19, 20. Something like that. And so when his phone got searched for some reason, I don't even remember, he got arrested for child pornography for having naked pictures of himself underage. And on top of that, there's a recent change, I believe, or there's a bill being worked on right now where if you are arrested for a sex offender related crime, it will show it on your passport. So even if you go to other countries, they will know you're a pedophile. And I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, like, what really makes you a pedophile? Because a pedophile is such a broad term, because you can be arrested just for pissing in a public place and branded as a pedophile. But at the same time, you can be classified a pedophile like that, or you can also be classified as a pedophile for having sex with a minor that's like 13 or whatever. Like,
Yeah, to me that's the first one was breaking the law, but having sex with a minor, that's like pedophile stuff.
I don't truly believe that. When I hear pedophile, I think of people who have had sex with underage teens. Or, you know, children, child pornography. I don't think of, oh, he just really had to piss, so out of desperation, he whipped it out and pissed in a park, because he had no other option. I mean, you know?
Yeah, he pissed on a tree that was in the middle of a park, you know?
I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. I've fucking pissed in public places before, too, because I had to use the fucking restroom, but it's like, it's just ridiculous, dude.
No, dude, I've had to crap so many times while we're goose hunting out in the middle of, like, it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm. And it's just stupid because you have all these laws talking about how, oh, we have to protect children because child pornography and underage sex can really affect them emotionally and it can traumatize them and shit like that.
Dude, I could watch porn without getting arrested. Yeet.
Technically speaking, yeah.
It's just to be arrested for watching that underage.
I think it depends in certain states. In some states it's 18, and in others it's 21.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, you can
That
be
is-
arrested
Mine's
for watching
18.
porn underage.
Yes.
Oh man.
I think you can even be arrested for showing porn to a minor, actually.
Yes, yes. That's even worse than just watching porn yourself.
But yeah, I think a lot of things would be different if everybody knew just how much of the teenage population probably had sex before graduating high school or turning 18 in general.
Yeah, I think that should be lowered to like 16, but like I don't even know, like you should still be considered an adult at like 18. Like you're able to drive at 16, you should be able to like have sex at 16.
And you know the number one reason
Well,
why
the age of consent in Washington is 16.
In Texas,
dude,
it's 18.
it's so dumb because of the fact that in fucking the whole reason why the legal age for sex is 18 is because anyone under 18 technically can't give consent because they're still considered a kid, and kids don't know what they're consenting to. And that's a dumb concept in theory because essentially you're calling that kid dumb enough not to know what the fuck they're agreeing to.
I think I would know if I was putting my dick in someone's vagina, but okay.
Or vice versa, you know? Like,
Vice versa. Yes.
we also live in a world where
I'm letting my gaping
one's
vagina
that
be
naive.
penetrated for the 20th time. I don't think I need my consent.
I've delivered another life support
But again,
capsule.
Sherman, my combo multiplier is 4 times right now with
Damn.
2,065 hits and no's.
Damn. See,
But
but
look at the time though, it's 33 minutes.
yeah. See, here's the thing.
Think you've gotten enough ferrite?
I can actually look. Let me look at the mission progress. Hold on. Let me get somewhere safe real quick. Here's the thing. We live in a world where no one can be as naive as to not to know what penises and vaginas were meant for. So it's kind of stupid that you would think that somebody can't give consent. Now, if they were like 5 or 6 or 7 or 10, to an extent up to like 14, I'd be like, okay, I can see that. But, I think I might have enough ferrite. I got about 5k now.
Dude, my
Or almost
freaking,
6K.
what is it called? My Sentinel's been dead for such a long time.
My shade's actually still alive.
I know, but I've been like in the thick of it, like the poison clouds and everything.
Oh fuck, I just got a double name.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
I also think it's really dumb for you to give someone shit based on how old the person they're dating or married to or proposing to is.
Okay, my parents are like 7 years apart, but that doesn't lower like my opinion of them in any way.
Yeah, my parents have a
Same.
huge gap. My parents are like 10 years apart. And
Yeah,
like,
same.
and in society it's like, oh my god, 2 years younger, pedophile. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, you're
I guess
dead.
once again it depends. Like
Yeah,
like straight up, if I dated like a 21-year-old, everyone would be like, yo, that's kind of like fucking not okay. Be borderline.
Nah, I wouldn't mind that. I'd be like, lucky.
I live the philosophy of you date and fuck and stick your dick in whatever you want to stick your dick in, because I don't have to deal with any repercussions or shit that may happen. So you do what you want, bro. That's up to you. And I feel like
Nah,
everyone
if it
should
was
just
like
live
my
that way.
kid, it'd be something different.
No.
And then that just comes into an argument of parents just need to be
Like-
better parents and need to beat their kids.
Yeah, like my parents, I'm legit scared of my dad. I don't want to make him mad. Like, nothing's worse than hearing when your parents say, I'm disappointed. Like, I'd rather my dad be mad at me than him tell me he's disappointed. Like, in like full sincerity. I'd be sad. Like, that's the
Time to kill
worst thing.
myself.
See, here's the thing. We also live in a world where you can't exactly tell your kids not to do something because they'll go and do it. Like, that's the thing. You can't tell kids, especially teens, not to do something because they will always
No
usually
offense,
just go and
Sherman,
do it.
but you need to step up your game.
You know what? Fuck you, Clay.
Well, like, my parents will be like, don't do it, and I'll be like, okay, I might do it, and they'll be like, alright, well, if you do, you'll regret it. But, like, if my parents are like, and that's the thing, parents need to also have, like, a line between, hey, I'm, like, jokingly and, like, want to be cool, but also a serious line. So there'll be the line between my parents saying, oh yeah, don't do it, and I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. And then there's another line where it's like, they're like, hey, seriously, don't do that. It's not a smart idea. And I'd
Also,
be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Rice brings up a good point. It is socially expected by peers to not be a virgin when graduating high school. That's actually very true at this point in society, at least with teenage culture.
Sherman, you better have an ferrite. Got like so much ferrite.
Oh yeah, I have 528 extra ferrite. I can
How
actually
much
get.
did we even get?
I can get
4,807 ferrite. Jesus.
All right, so the chassis started. I still need niatine to start the neuroptics.
Well, I mean,
but
I'm
that can
about
wait.
to graduate high school, and I'm still a virgin. So.
Need Telrum
Shit, where's
and
the tree? I need to stick my
polymer.
dick in it. Just kidding. Ah.
Alright, tellurium and polymer. Alright.
And
Let's
I
go
need
get polymer.
I need
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of polymer.
By the way, you guys have like
9K.
probably 40 minutes until I think Frisky and Reckless probably want to play rank.
That's fine. That'll be long enough.
Not to get 11k polymer.
Not to get all the polymer we need, but it'll be good enough in terms of my stream and shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rice, it's not gonna happen because Clay spent all his plat getting me a Valkyrie Prime set. So
Wait, what do you want?
he wants you to do him a favor and get him a Valkyrie Prime set.
No.
He said I will owe him my life, but I'm like, nah, he already wasted all of his plat to get me one. Clay is
And
kind
that
of the
may be
reason
worth
why
it,
I'm
'cause
back into Warframe.
Rice can give me some mods.
True.
I'll have to see what his inventory
He could probably
is.
pay you the plat back too, to be honest. He's pretty good at the Warframe trade system. I'm no good because I know nothing of value.
I've been
Yeah.
poor my entire life. I don't know what value is.
Oh, Sherman, here. How you like them heels?
Oh, it's dope.
$64 health a second.
Also, would it kill Google YouTube to invest in a program that helps people who want to get into YouTubing to get into YouTubing? Like, would it really kill them to do that?
Yeah, I wish they never sold YouTube to Google, honestly.
Yeah, man. Because if I'm going to be honest, I feel like Google really ruined YouTube. Wants me to ask you how much money you want, and he will get you a Visa gift card.
No, tell him not to worry about it. I'll see what I can do.
Well, he can hear you. He can
If
hear
not,
you
I may just go farm for it. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
I have so many, like, extra void things, it's not even funny.
Well, there you go, Clay.
I think
Or
I'm at, like, my
Rice.
max, like, 800. But now I can get an extra 100 since I ranked up my MR.
I now have a blood debit. What does that mean?
He has a
You have,
blood
like,
debt
normal
to
debit
Clay?
card? Like you opened up a bank account?
No. Please tell me you were joking, Phoenix.
I don't know what that is, alright? I'm a good Christian child. I don't know about these illegal things.
A blood debt just means that he owes him essentially his life until he pays him back.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. That's stupid. I was thinking like bank account shit and so on. I was like, finally, dude. I was like, I've already had a bank account. Fucking that shit.
Life support incoming.
See, I want a bank account, but I'm too young. And that's what makes me mad, is like, I'm responsible. I'd be able to do it. And
Well, yeah.
no.
I mean, lately I've been buying a lot of shit, so my bank account isn't necessarily healthy. But no, yeah, dude, like you could get your should ask your parents, like if they get a separate one. The big problem is like parents aren't sure because like with some banks, if you go under a certain amount, they'll start charging you and shit, and like that's not good.
That's part of the reason why I haven't gotten mine yet. If there's no income going into it, I don't really want one yet. My
Yeah,
thing
no,
right now.
that would. Yeah, I'd say wait until you get a job and then get one. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have a job, I have a bank account, but like.
You
I
actually
mean, I
still
kinda
get money into
because
it
I'm a
though.
rich white kid, so.
Yeah, exactly. Privileged.
I just put the money that I get from time to time to that, and then. when I
Wait,
see
can there
something
be
cool on
like a
Amazon, I
period
just
of
buy
like
it.
5 to 6 months of not giving money in it, but it still has money in it, or no?
Yeah, dude. So there's debit and credit. Credit is where you take money from the government and you have to owe them back, and if you don't owe them that
Don't
money back,
ever,
they can give
ever
you
go
interest.
credit.
And then there's debit, which is honestly the best one. That's what I have.
Debit is the
Debit
only
is
way to go.
Any
in
money
life.
you have in the bank account, basically you can use it.
I promise you, debit is the only way to live life. You
Yeah,
will
yeah, I
fuck
wasn't
yourself
gonna get
The
debit
so
only
hard if you
problem
go
with
credit.
debit though is the thing is you have to have a debit to be able to like buy a house and stuff because people want to know if they give you like say the bank they like you need money for a house and like they give you okay we're going to give you 30 grand to help you buy this house. You need to have some sort of a credit card and a credit line so they can be like okay they can determine to give you that 30 grand if like you'll be able to pay it back.
It's
That's the
basically
only
their
that's the only
way of
problem about
knowing
not having
that they'll get
credit,
it back.
which you kind of need one.
See, I go mowing with my dad, so every month I make about $200 if I save it all up.
When you are ready, go
Nah,
to
you'd be
Through
fine.
pretty
man.
much from Texas. In Texas, this is basically from early
Honestly,
March
Clay, what I do is I get a
till
small
pretty
safe, put it
much
under your bed,
right now.
and just
We're still
keep
mowing.
saving up that $200. And when you like are 18, by then you should have a shit ton of money, and just open up your own bank account and then put all that money in the bank account, and then you'll be fine.
Unless you have the same problem that I have, and that is you can't really keep money anywhere near you because then you just have the urge to spend it.
I know, that's my problem.
That's my biggest problem in life is when I have money, I just have the urge to spend it.
Well, that's the thing. Whenever I get money, I
If
put
you
like
see,
say
it
I
was
get 25
killing me.
bucks. I put $5 in my wallet for spending stuff, and I put 20 bucks in my safe. And since it's in my safe, I say I'm not allowed to take. I pretty much just manage myself saying I'm not allowed to take this $20. I'm only allowed to put it in my bank account. That's it.
Although since I turned 16, I may be kind of like screwed. Because I'm gonna have a freaking truck, a boat to look after, like a nice boat too. Not some crappy 16-foot John boat, but like a 17-foot Surf Cat, those are pretty nice. And
Well, then
then
that
gas
comes the
money.
difference between just spending stuff to buy stuff that you want and money that you need to spend. So the money you would put in the safe is the money that you would use for like things that you need to buy. Like say you have a truck and you drive to school, you need gas every day for school. So the money you put in the safe would be for that kind of stuff. And whatever's left over from the end of the month from that, you can just keep saving over and it can pile into the stuff that you need by next month. And slowly over time, you'll build more and more profit that you'll be able to put in your bank account when you're 18. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know
That's
for
what I
like
do. Or that money that you build up after a while, you can save it and like save it for like when you want to do your next big purchase.
Oh yeah, that's...
I know for like a little bit I was really wanting to get a Ford Raptor, but then I looked at like how like their miles per gallon if I was hauling my dad's boat,
not great.
and it was like 8 miles per gallon. It was terrible. And I'm like, oh, that's a freaking gas guzzler. It's like a freaking airboat levels right there.
Well, currently I have a Chevy Silverado, but I'm really trying to get a Honda Accord because I'm going to save a lot more money on gas. So, yeah.
See, I need a truck though. I mean,
Also,
in Texas, if you don't have a truck, it's really hard to get by.
Also, another good idea in terms of like bank accounts and whatnot is opening a savings account with compound interest. So that way you make more money on top of what you have in the bank over time. It's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Rice suggested that idea, not me, by the way. I had completely forgot about it until he mentioned it.
I remember my first day of high school, I was like super freaking nervous.
First day of high school, I was literally like, I don't give a shit. I've gone through first day of middle school. How can the first day of high school be any different?
The thing is, I went to private school for like middle school and all that. Not for elementary. In elementary, I was in public school and I still had no friends. But I went to private school, I had friends and all that. And then my graduating class in 8th grade had 24 kids in the whole grade.
Well,
so
also, you
I
have
went to a school that had freaking, well, basically only 80, less than 80 kids I talked to. So I only talked to the middle school, little psychotic demons. But I basically went to a school that had 80 people to a school that had over 2,000.
Yeah, see,
and is 4 times the size.
When I say something about like school in general, you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, because basically I went to like 7 different schools over the course of 12 years of high school. So I mean, really everything kind of comes with a grain of salt. So like,
are you telling me you failed that many times?
No,
you spent
I'm
12
telling
years
you,
in high school.
12 years, or 12 years of school, not 12 years of high school. You can't even fail that many times, because after a certain amount of times, they just kick you out of high school altogether.
Yeah, then you have to get your GED, which general education looks bad compared to...
Either your GED or you have to go through special classes to get your high school diploma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Those little faggots freaking magnetized me, and I no longer have energy for heals. And it's making me mad.
Wait, I have the A card now. Lit.
No, but like I'm just used to having to start over like mad crazy. That's why the first day of high school wasn't really a big deal for me. It was like just another fucking reset button, because I'm gonna know nobody
I've
in high
only
school.
Like if I had friends, it wouldn't be that big of a thing for me. But I knew no one except for 2 different people, and one of them is a grade higher. And the probability of me seeing the other person in my grade was non-existent, and I haven't talked to him since 5th grade. So
Well,
I had no
see,
clue
here's
how much
the
they
thing
change.
with my first day of high school. I went to a tech school freshman year, so basically no one I knew went to that high school. So basically everything was a restart. I had one friend go with me to that tech school, and that was it. And even then, I had no classes with them and barely ever even seen them, because they were all AP honor rolls, and I didn't even talk to them that much beforehand. So it was like just basically me alone and isolated. But then again, I also have that
Sherman,
infectious personality.
All right.
What's up? I'm right next to you.
Alright.
But yeah, then again, I also have that infectious personality where everybody just naturally kind of gravitates my way.
No, I think I told, I don't remember who it was. It was Phoenix. But like you, Phoenix, Rice, Waffle, and Pale are like my go-to buddies. Y'all are the first people I like to see if they're online.
Mm-hmm. See, now imagine that, Clay, how you feel towards us. But imagine that for like everyone I've ever gone to school with. That's the kind of person I've ever been. Like people just naturally
Oh,
gravitate
wow.
toward me and fucking love me as a human being. When I start talking, people love just being around me. And it's not me trying to brag or like pump myself up or make myself seem better than I really am. It's actually true. Because every time I've ever had to restart, I've always been that guy that's like, you know what, fuck it, why even bother? Because I'm just going to have to restart again, and there's no point in making friends. And then 2 months later, I know everybody in the fucking school building. It's part of the reason why I was always asked by dudes if I'm dating chicks, and chicks are always saying that I'm their best friend and shit, is because everybody fucking knows me and talks to me and wants to be around me for whatever reason.
My problem is I'm antisocial. I get like, my face is normally pretty red, but like once I start talking, like I have major stage fright. Like talking in front of 10 people, nuh-uh, don't want to do that. Nope, screw that. But like, now if they're all my buddies, I wouldn't care. But if they're like rando peoples, and I don't know them, I feel like I'm gonna be like heavily judged, and it like terrifies me.
Here's the thing, Clay. You can speak in front of, ideally, you could speak in front of millions of people if you wanted to. It's just, you have to be able to set your own terms, because I'm like that too, in a way, where if I have to talk about something I really have no interest in, or I don't like, or know nothing about, then I can barely talk to anybody about it. But if it's something where I can talk about whatever I want, however I want to, I can just talk to anyone and everyone with no problems.
Yeah, my thing is like as soon as I get up there and start doing it, I'm fine. I kind of cool myself down and I start doing better. I don't stutter as much. Like once I get first through like the first 30 seconds, I'm good. But
Well,
it's those first 30 seconds.
That's also a
I'm
thing
scared
about
I'm gonna screw up.
that's also a thing about being human, because those first 30 seconds, you have this thought in the back of your mind, even if you don't think it. You have this thought in the back of your mind that, okay, maybe in the first 30 seconds or so, there might be some way I can get out of this. And so you're not really hesitant or, trying to do it. Whereas after those first 30 seconds, you're like, okay, I have to do this, so I might as well get it over with and push myself through it anyway. And that's what it is.
That's why I have like a love-hate relationship with my Ag Prime. I mean, I've been playing too much Warframe. I need to stop with my Principles of Ag class. Is because we have to go over like parliament procedures and like say the FFA creed and all that. And I get terrified going up there. But like once I get the thought in my head, everyone has to do this, it kind of makes me calm down some.
Yeah, that's what
and
it is.
I know I'm not going to be the only person that screws up there.
Yeah, it's because you know there's no way out of it. So you're just like, I just got to do this. There's no way out of it, so might as well not complain
But it
about
doesn't
it.
mean my stomach isn't rolled up into like a freaking
Definitely, dude.
figure 8 knots in my stomach. It's not even fun.
Definitely, dude.
I can't English. Rice probably judging my grammar. Like, oh, let's see what he messed up on now.
Please, we don't judge here. My YouTube channel is a judgment-free
Unless you're
zone.
Phoenix, like me and Phoenix are. I'm just waiting for Phoenix to make a mistake and be like, oh, better call that out.
God, you illiterate fucking inbred Texan.
No, you gotta shut the fuck up now, because even you fucked it up trying to get on him.
Last time I checked, I'm not all of Texas. I'm just one.
Wow.
One Texan.
Is there really that big of a difference between you and any other Texan?
Yeah.
It was joke,
They're
Clay.
skinnier.
It was only joke, Clay.
Nah, not really. Like my buddies at least, they're basically me. He's skinnier.
Okay, does anyone else ever have the thought or feeling, even if it's not all the time, just sometimes, but does anyone else ever have the thought or feeling that their friends are kind of like split personalities of themselves? I low-key get that feeling
Yes.
sometimes with some of the people I'm friends with.
Yes.
I fucking shot that guy. Faggot.
Like, I won't even lie, there are times where I feel like Rice is just me, but a version of me that's actually a lot better at talking to, like, females in the opposite gender. And then there are times where
Oh, yeah,
I feel
like,
like
I just-
Phoenix is me if I was
can't even think
Japanese and
whenever I
actually
talk
gave
like
a
hot
shit about
girls,
life.
okay? And the worst thing is, just like a really hot, I think she's a junior in one of my
Sherman's like a
classes.
version of me that wishes he was Japanese.
Clay is like the version of me if I was just racist 90% of the time. Instead of actually
fool
giving a
put them.
shit about people and how they would react to things.
But honestly, no, I have no problem being friendly like a black dude. I don't care.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
but
friends with Sherman. I mean,
yeah, but I'm also sure that you're well aware that you need to make sure that they're okay with the things you're going to say before you just start putting it on blast.
oh yeah. I don't want to get beat up and like gang raped while I'm taking a shower, okay?
Exactly. See, like me, I'm cool with whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want, because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me in any way. So
It's
who
just
gives
a
shit?
word.
It's just
a word.
English. It's just English, bro.
I mean, it's just as racist calling some white dude a saltine cracker.
Exactly.
Like Phoenix.
What do you want, you fucking cracker?
So there we go.
There it is.
See?
I stopped shooting right when he.
If only Waffle was here,
white
it'd be like
people.
some like crazy things he'd say.
If Waffle was here, we wouldn't be having the intelligent conversations we're having.
We'd be too
Fair.
busy laughing at what he says.
We'd be, yeah, too busy laughing at his stupid shit.
Like, I want to be buddies with like seniors and upperclassmen, but I know from like both my cousins that are in college, is don't try and force yourself to be friends with them. Like if you try and force yourself, they don't like you and you don't like them, so it's just better off not working out.
Yeah, but if you can just naturally become friends with seniors, it's kind of the best shit ever. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
That was always me in high school, like hanging out with seniors and talking to seniors and knowing seniors, because seniors are like the coolest people to hang out with.
I'm friends with like a couple sophomores, a junior, no seniors.
Especially if you go to the right schools where they actually have like high school parties and shit. Knowing seniors is the best because they always know what's going on.
I'm a senior and I don't know what jack shit's happening.
You're
Yeah, it's 'cause
also
you're Japanese and you're
It's
a
like,
nerd.
did you attend last night? What party?
no,
You're too
it's
busy watching anime, okay?
yeah,
too
it's
busy
just
being a
because
fucking-
you're a nerdy geek is all it is. You're not one of those seniors that drives and goes and drinks and has fun with everybody after school every fucking day and shows up late to classes.
Like, I can't, like, I don't like dipping and smoking. That's just nasty in my opinion.
Ew, yeah, that's fucking gross.
Like, that doesn't make you cool, that just makes you retarded.
Yes. You're correct.
Are you kidding me? That's like the third Oberon chassis I've got this mission, okay?
Yeah, I think I've gotten 2,
Like it-
maybe 3.
It's not even funny.
Oh god, I'm just being knocked down constantly in this room. What is this room? Get me out.
I left all the shockwave people for over there for you.
Yeah, you did. Oh, there's that Oberon chassis that you were just talking about. That's 3.
And then, like, the thing that makes me mad the most in high school is people don't know manners. Like, they don't close their mouth whenever they chew. Like, that is... that's... Oh man, that just makes me so
You're
mad.
you're looking at the little things. Like, you gotta focus on the big things, mate.
I know, but you wouldn't hear every time you eat lunch with someone.
See, it's funny you say that because I'm never bothered by somebody smacking. Even on like gum and like everything else, it doesn't
Oh
actually
yeah,
bother
that
me
doesn't
hearing
bother me.
people
But like
smack.
while they're chewing, like you're
Doesn't
eating
bother
lunch
me.
or something, and you like you can see like inside their mouth while they're chewing food. That's nasty. Okay.
Doesn't bother me.
I guess that's just one of my pet peeves is because I have like a really, like my family is really focused on manners, saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir.
It's always weird for me going into a household that's so heavy on the manners, because it's like I have to fully shift myself into heavy manners, you know?
My parents, like, they don't care about my friends. My dad just can't be called, like, Mr. Fletcher. He can't stand it. It's the funniest thing ever. So, of course, I tell all my buddies to call him Mr. Fletcher, just to drive him insane.
My mom has that same
It's
problem.
like-
She can't stand being called Mrs. Price or Miss Price. She just wants you to call her Jennifer or Price, or not Price, but just call her Jennifer, or, you know, my mom or whatever. And I'm just like, I feel the same way. I wouldn't want to be called so formally. If I was at like a diplomatic meeting with like Putin and Trump or something, then I'd be like, alright, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But at home, just don't do it.
Like, that's the thing. Like, at my lease, I'm friends with all my dad's buddies. Like, I would consider them my buddies, and they'd consider me their buddies. So it feels weird. Like, I don't know what to call them sometimes.
Usually my go-to instinct when I'm meeting a friend's parents or talking to a friend's parents is to call them Mr. or Mrs. unless they tell me to call them something else otherwise.
As long as you can.
Yeah.
Like, if I go and hang out at like a female friend's house, because guys can be friends with girls. God, I hate that argument. But anyway, before I go on that rant.
Oh yeah, like if you're friends with a girl, they're automatically your girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that.
Or you're friends with benefits or something. It's like, no, we can just be casual, chill, and hang out with people. Anyway, like if I go
Chill,
over to
you
a
said?
female friend's
Well, I'm a loser. you.
female
Really?
friend's house, and I'm just
Phoenix,
like,
you don't chill. You just like chill in the radiation from my nukes that I dropped.
wow,
Okay.
Say.
Jesus Christ.
I'm feeling it, my dude. I'm feeling it.
But like, I'll always call them Mr. or Mrs. unless they're like, oh, call me Mark, or call me Elise, or call me, you know, it's like, alright, well, now that I have your express permission to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, but like, if you only see him, like if you don't see him as much as I see like the adults at my lease, it feels weird to call someone you see pretty much every single weekend throughout all of winter and nearly every single weekend on the summer by the last name because you've known them for 5 or 6 years, and it's just like you get what I'm saying there, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I completely agree with you, but I would rather just deal with that weirdness than risk calling them their first name and having them have a long conversation with me about how I shouldn't call them that or whatever, you know?
Oh, in Texas it's not like that. They'll just tell you don't call me that, call me by my last name and just move on.
Yeah,
Most of them are chill with
I'm
it.
not saying it's like that over here
Hey,
either.
Oberon
It's just-
Systems, maybe we can get a full set. That would be something.
That
Would be something.
That would be something. I'm not saying it's like that over here. It's just you never want to be in those awkward conversations where you have to sit there.
I know.
and-
I don't like being there either.
I try to avoid awkward conversations if I can. It's fucking great, mate.
Oh, rip.
Oh my god, I'm in a sea of things. Oh,
I know. I'm trying to help out as best I can.
Jesus, I like fucking hysteria and still got my ass beat. Ah, got to you just in time for you to die. Rip. Oh, there's so much shit. I can't even get through the corridor.
Don't worry, I'm carving a path.
Finally, I got through the corridor. Holy shit. Oh, battery's getting low, so...
Life support has been replenished.
I like how we go from like talking about the educational system to talking about awkward conversations with our buddies' parents.
Dude, these are the conversations I love most in life. Is just the ability to freely talk about whatever the fuck comes
Dude, it's like
to the mind.
Warframe's freaking public chat. It's just random stuff.
Exactly.
Nigga Rick!
That was great. I'll be right back.
My fourth open chassis. Are you kidding me?
You ever think of your friends as like just different versions of you?
I'm back.
Like Phoenix. If I actually gave a shit about my future.
Well, not so much my future, more just about life in general.
Life in general.
Hey, Oberon, 1A, I mean, oh my gosh,
You've been
my
playing
mind
Warframe
is-
for too fucking long, mate.
Okay, no. How do you want a
Oh,
fourth
what do you
Oberon
know?
chassis over here
Another
somewhere?
Oberon chassis. What do you know?
Yeah, fourth Oberon chassis.
Jesus. Warframe is like crazy quiet. Oh my good kid. That's another great point too that Rice made, or that I seen him make before I closed chat because my battery was dead. Fucking when you're dating somebody and their parents are basically mom and dad to you, that's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
And the worst thing is when I put you in, it's like, oh no.
Should keep you going for a while.
Although normally if you're that close to someone, they're probably not gonna break up with you.
Yeah, usually that's the case. That's always the
I
worst
just don't
feeling
want
in
a girlfriend's
the world.
dad to like absolutely hate me. I think my biggest fear.
Same.
Although like whenever if like I have a daughter, I'm gonna act like I absolutely hate her boyfriend just to screw with him. Like that's like the first thing I'm gonna do.
Oh, fuck.
See, I will definitely take the same approach with my kids as my mom did with me. For sure.
What?
My mom literally has just told me all my life, I don't give a shit what you do, just as long as it doesn't affect me. Basically. Not word for word, but basically that's how she comes off. And it's like, that's basically how I'll go through life. Because it's like I said earlier, if you tell your kids, or teenagers especially, not to do something, they're gonna go and do it. So why even say it?
Like as long as it doesn't get you killed or pregnant, I really don't care.
That's literally the same thing I'm gonna tell my kids. Is exactly that. As long as it doesn't get you
Like
killed.
if it can't get you killed, pregnant, or addicted to, I really don't care.
Well, see, for
But,
me,
like, if-
it'll be
I'm
more
addicted
like.
to Warframe. I have 3 million hours plus.
For me, it's more like if it can't get you killed, negatively affect me, or get you pregnant, then I don't give a shit. But you know, if you
I just don't
think,
want my kid to be hooked on like marijuana or something.
see, I don't have a problem with that because they're gonna have to deal with that. I won't fund their habits, so they'll have to find some way to deal with that, and in turn, that will probably make them a better human being because they won't be a lazy sack of shit like me and just not want to get a job. So, you have that to deal with.
But I thought
Alright,
you were
let's
excited
extract
to
these
get a job,
freaking-
Sherman. You just weren't getting one because of your mom's tax returns.
That is also true. But see, the only
Your
real
mom's
reason.
a freaking taxidermist?
No. The only
No tax returns. If you claim as an independent, you get more money.
yeah, if she
Oh, I thought you
claims
said
me as an independent,
taxidermist. Like what?
If she claims me, she gets more money on her
No.
taxes, whereas if I were to get a job between now and tax time, she can't claim me, therefore she gets less money. But it's
Less
okay,
money
because
equals oh rip.
I'm completely okay with that, because in exchange for letting her claim me, I'm going to make her get me a Nintendo Switch at tax time. So I don't have to invest $300 in a Nintendo Switch down the line.
Yeah, but even with a shitty, well, I guess Washington minimum wage, you can get $300 a month.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If I have that Switch before I move out there,
What's minimum
A...
wage there? Because minimum wage here in Texas is like $15, I think.
Over here it's 11.
Mission
So,
complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
and that's working overtime, I guess, also.
That's only 3K polymer? Are you fucking kidding me? That was like, what, 30 minutes of for 3K? Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
If I was running Necros, we would have gotten more. We probably would have got to like 4 or 5.
Probably
5K.
should have been doing that then. But anyway,
No,
yeah,
don't worry about it.
if I have a Switch before I move out there, A, I can use it on the plane, and B, that's one less thing I have to focus spending
Oh, I'm
money
gonna
on.
grab that Frost Squall helmet.
Oh yeah, probably best for you to wait to get a job out here, so then you get a job and then have to quit within like a week.
Nah, I'm gonna try and get a job here early 2018, because I probably won't be moving out there until early 2019. So if I can, like, basically have a year of just spending money on what the fuck ever, because, you know, I won't have to pay bills or anything like that, since I'm gonna be living here anyway, I might as well, right? Because then in that year, I can make sure I have money for, like, the next consoles, get my, you know, get shit set and ready.
True, I guess.
I can essentially have money for when I move up there, so that way, you know, you don't feel like you're paying every last
You're
dollar
not-
for the next 6 months.
Not dirt poor.
Exactly.
That would be nice, because probably right when I get my apartment, money will be a little tight.
Yeah, and, you know,
Just
then...
because I just got an apartment. But unless they don't charge you like a just moving in fee. Like it's only a monthly fee.
it depends on the
But
people that
I'm
own
not
the
sure. I
place.
haven't really looked too much into it, actually.
It depends on the people that own the place. I know personally from moving like 21 times over the course of 18 years. Projectile placement.
I was gonna be really nice to my landlord.
Yeah, that's like the key is to be really,
That's
really nice
the
to
biggest
him.
thing, is to be nice to your landlord or lady.
But if your job ever gets like really boring, go become like a Walmart security guard, and your job will get real exciting real quick. Like my grandma's friend, he's a Walmart cop, and I've asked him to tell me some of the stories while we're bored at like Christmas, and some of the crap that he's seen is hilarious. Like it's not even funny. Well, it is funny, but like just how stupid the people are. He's had to like tackle people, like lay them out with a punch. It's pretty funny. Because all they try to do is steal
Oh
stuff.
shit,
I mean,
I'm out of melee weapons to work on, because I just mastered Amphis. Rip.
I'm quick scoping like a faggot on COD.
I guess I'll go back to Broken War or Fang.
Broken War is really good.
I'll use
Broken War is a very good, very, very good sword. I regret selling that in my war.
God, I have a mess of fucking mods for Broken War. Hold on, I gotta fix this.
You know what? I'm gonna use what have I made real quick.
Alright.
Like I love Coop. I love like the Hun Hao charger. I mean Himmler's charger, not Hun Hao. But it's just the fact that it doesn't have vacuum. That's the thing. Is it doesn't have vacuum.
Oh yeah, healing return is the shit.
Alright. Breakfast will be on in 20 minutes, so
Affected by status, so we need
we
to...
can do whatever you want to do, Sherman.
Alright, give me a second to do some modding and set up stuff.
You want to go do some more?
Loot box! Yeet yeet!
At least I know where to go now if I need polymer bundle.
Yeah.
Wait, where did we even go? Oh yeah, we went to Uranus.
Yeah, we did.
Fucking 5-year-old. And of course, like the first mission we play on Waffle, it's Uranus.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't that hilarious? Like, that was the thing that made me laugh most, is that Waffle shows up and we go straight to Uranus. Oh, God, that's great.
Still leave it to Waffle.
Alright, let me
That'd be
see.
great if, like, we're all, like, in our 40s and we still play video games together. That'd be lit.
That's the plan, dude.
Yeah, it's like, you're Sherman, you're like, isn't that the plan, my dude?
The plan is for me to die with a controller in hand.
Obviously. Oh, I have the wrong thing on here.
Honestly though, like, I could drink out, like, alcohol isn't that, well, I've never really been drunk, but I've drank alcohol before.
Alright, Clay,
And
5k
then,
more
like-
polymer.
The only time I've drinking alcohol and got drunk, both at the same time, was one time my mom got drunk on this blueberry vodka shit that was disgusting, and she peer pressured me and said, "You're not my real son if you don't get drunk on this shit," and she forced me to
Oh,
drink.
that's the shit that really gets you.
Oh man.
That's the only time
Yeah,
I've
that's-
drinking alcohol or have gotten drunk.
That's pretty good. I have to admit, that's pretty funny.
I mean, we were all partying like hardcore, so it was not bad.
Yeah, keep pumping yourself up there, bud.
But I personally don't really like alcohol.
See, the only reason why I don't care for it is taste. Really, like the taste
For
of
me, it
regular
depends on what
alcohol
it is.
But I've never had anything
There
flavored,
is.
you know.
Oh.
So it's kind of all bad.
I-
Although
I've had something
I
called
have
Twisted
had
Tea,
some
and that
weird
was
shit before.
good. Twisted Tea is really good.
I've had like I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like lime and some. I don't fucking remember. I'm not even gonna say what it was because I don't even remember what it was. I should really. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I gotta display messages because I can't look at it on my phone.
That kind of guy.
There we go.
Same.
Wait, what?
Rice, I would upgrade mods, except I need to spend a lot of fucking money
Oh
doing
my
that,
God,
and I'm
fucking
kind of
Rice, you're the
saving money
best.
right now. Also, yes, that is absolutely true. Dylan is a box wine kind of guy. I have to have flavor to alcohol, because regular alcohol flavor is disgusting. And I'm not one of those people who can just drink
Twisted
something
Tea
that's
is really
disgusting.
good. Oh
worry.
yeah.
If there is
Have
ever
y'all ever had
alcohol in
Lone
my
Star?
apartment, it's gonna be the good shit. All right. I don't buy no cheap ass fucking drinks. All right.
One of the things I do
Although I
really
don't
want to
drink
try
alcohol or
is...
smoke weed, I do know how to throw a pretty gnarly party.
mhm.
Probably because of my good friend Caden. Shout out to Caden. That guy is a fucking legend.
Dude, I really want to try vodka and orange juice.
I want to kill you so much.
I hear legendary shit about
I've
vodka
had-
and orange juice.
I've had it before.
And
but
I
that's
fucking
it,
love
though.
orange juice, dude. So how can you go wrong with that combination?
Damn.
Rice is calling bullshit, Phoenix.
Bullshit?
Yeah, he's calling bullshit on your gnarly parties.
Phoenix, like, I'm not trying to figure out where you live. How far away is it from the coast?
Huh?
Like,
He
is it,
lives
is
on
he,
an island, so the coast is like right next to him.
oh.
Dude, I live in the biggest island in the United States. If you don't know what that is, that's Woodby Island. It's the very top left corner of Washington State. Literally, it'd be like fucking, once I get off the ferry, all I have to do is, like, literally drive 40
Actually, I think
minutes.
the biggest island that's considered part of the United States would be,
Hawaii.
I think it's like Maui.
Life support capsule has arrived.
Yeah,
No,
somewhere in
in
Hawaii.
the United States, the continental United States, not the,
And see, now
Oh.
that you say continental United States, then yes.
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. And Rice, he's
There
like,
could be a
I'm
bigger
calling
island in
bullshit on
Alaska.
Phoenix.
Dropped by
But well, I don't, would Alaska
You
be
know
considered
what?
part of continental?
Sure.
Even
logically speaking, I'd say no, but more than likely.
It's still part of like the American
But it's
landmass.
not attached to the rest of the U.S. is the thing
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah,
kind of thinking in
attached
my
United
mind.
States. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Then I guess Alaska would not be up there.
No.
Plus, I don't think Alaska has any islands bigger than the biggest island in Hawaii, to be honest.
Yeah.
Life support incoming.
God, this thing is great. Or sounds great, rather. This is the
What?
last weapon I have to max out. It's the bore shotgun.
Oh, that gun sucks.
Not that bad, come on. Yeah, it doesn't one tap, but still, sounds good.
Oh yeah, I love the sound of it, but ammo
Another life
conservation
support
is nothing.
Oh yeah,
Miss, okay.
you're basically fucked in the ammo department with this thing.
Yeah.
I could get more weapons to master, but I don't really want to spend the credits right now, because I'm kind of holding out, so I can afford the Valkyrie Prime parts.
Oh, I forgot I don't have body count on my Galatine. I was wondering why I was so weak. I forgot to re-equip it after I traded it to you.
Shotguns are such bullshit in World War II.
Yeah.
Especially the one I'm using.
Rice,
I think it's
if
the
you
third one you
have-
unlock.
A Tempo Royale, I will get you a Valkyrie Prime set without doubt.
Get ready
Oh
for
Because
yeah.
I want Tempo Royale so bad.
Also, Phoenix Rice was asking for enlightenment on exactly how your parties would be like.
Like,
Oh,
Star.
that's obvious. Whole bunch of drugs and hookers.
Sounds like a good party. No, I'm kidding.
what do you mean, like PG or like rated R? Like,
I
what do you
mean,
want? Like,
he just
legal or
he just
illegal?
wants
Like,
details
legal,
on your
I would
bomb ass
just
party.
have like massive nerdy game shit up. Illegal, I would hook me up some marijuanas and
Did anybody else get a
That's-
tingle down their spine when Phoenix said it like that?
No.
God,
you know,
don't ever say
all
that
my
again.
friends
I think-
who, like,
Or don't ever
Sherman
say
may
it
be
like
becoming
that again.
gay. I don't know.
No,
Is-
All my
the
friends
way
just
he
hate
said
me
it
when I
was
say it.
terrible, and I don't want him to ever say it like that again.
Oh, marijuana?
And the way he
Marijuanas?
said it was cringy.
marijuana cigarettes.
You were saying it
No,
like
but
you
I had
were
a couple
kind
good
of
buddies
joking,
bring
but
over
kind of
some weed,
serious.
I get some alcohol, and then just fucking
That would be one of those parties I'd
do
stay
shit.
so pent up in.
Which one?
go drive around. if we
Drug and
wanted to.
alcohol
Go drive
party.
around Seattle. Dude, driving around in Seattle's pretty fun, pretty lit.
prepare
I
for
mean,
life support.
Isn't the plan the location where you want to get a place like 45 minutes from Seattle?
no, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you. Seattle will be low-key lit.
Fucking the most lit parties is not staying in one place. It's moving around and doing shit.
Touche, touche. No, that's
Okay.
not true. Sex parties are pretty great, dude.
Alright, well, I'm about to get some AIDS.
If you want a place to like drive around and like have fun, Dallas would be the place because like it's a city. I don't know what if it's like a city ordinance or law, but women aren't forced to wear like bras or shirts or any of that. They can like go completely topless, and there are women that actually do that.
Dude, you've never been in Seattle then, obviously.
Also, that's another
No.
thing we're definitely doing in the future. We're definitely going to Vegas at some point in the future.
I've already been to Vegas, but
I've
it's pretty
never
fun.
been to Vegas, and
Dude,
I want to
I'm
go to
ready
Vegas.
to, like, get shot.
I want to go to Vegas more so for like pro
wanna go,
gaming
like,
tournament finals.
Gaming nerd shit, of course. And
Yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
here
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
like, Vegas, like, yeah, I'm ready to get fucked.
I also kind of want to go to Vegas for like casinos and shit like that, but otherwise, not. I don't really have a desire to be surrounded by, you know, fucking prostitutes that have already been used 7 times that night, and it's only 6 o'clock in the evening.
You don't have to have sex with them, just getting a lap dance is good enough for me, fam.
Yeah, because, you know, you just burst just with a touch. We all know.
Fuck you. Alright.
Oh my god.
Wow. I
Sit
can have
down,
this.
kid. Sit down, kid.
Fuck you.
You weren't ready? Now get back in that kitchen and make me a sandwich.
What am I now, your fucking housewife? Because I assure you, when you come up here, it's gonna be the other way around.
It's so funny because it's true. It's 100% true.
It's so funny because, it's true. God, you sound
I
like a
will
white
I
girl.
will do all of the cleaning and shit. Rice will probably do the cooking since he's used to it, and you will get to take out the garbage, cause you know that's your natural habitat.
Y'all need to send me a picture of this once you'll have this complete.
Banks is overrated for you, Rice, because you've been there so much.
True, true. I agree with that statement.
God, you're used to getting shot and getting fucked, like, on a constant basis. That's like the norm for you.
Oh, there's a sculpture down here. Okay, I didn't even see that.
I went to Vegas, and I mean, it wasn't. It was. I've been in Houston, so I mean, I thought it was a lot like Houston.
You want a sculpture, Clay?
No,
Okay, never mind.
to me, it reminded me of Houston a lot.
Yo, I might ask you guys, though, to get, like, part-time jobs, though, just to help.
I mean, mine probably will part-time. Probably will be part-time.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could get away
Honestly,
with just
yeah.
cleaning the house, I would, but, you know, that's not gonna happen, so wishful thinking.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Hey, fuck, the extended mag is a fucking barrel. How many bullets does this thing have? What the shit? 9? Why? It go from 4 bullets to fucking 9 in a mag, dude. The extended mag on this gun? Oh, dude, I can like. Instead of fighting 2 people and running out of ammo, because how OP this
See,
thing is.
here's the thing, Rice.
fuck
I know
with
you can do manual shit, but Phoenix has to be useful for something, right?
Yeah, working, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, but if we're all working jobs, you have to be useful for something, right?
My difference is that I'm working full time and getting probably paid the most.
Okay.
I won't be sucking the dick. I will be the one getting the dick sucked.
That's what
You
he thinks.
you better start begging Rice for that, cause I know I'm a housewife and everything, but that's where I draw the line, mate. I got no problem cooking and cleaning and having to deal with cleaning up your fucking parties. So that's where I'm drawing the line. He's the one with the fancy
I'm just
corporate
really
job.
cocky
Agreed.
by how much of my
Agreed.
Girl,
Yeah.
the one with the fancy corporation job.
It's fun.
Yeet, I am.
Mixed shit.
He's the one that goes to his job and brags about how he's a big shot at home and then comes home and isn't. Until one day he has to come home and tell us, hey, really make it seem like I'm as big as I really make myself out to be at my job. And it's just like, nope, fuck you. Nope, fuck you. This is your mess, now you gotta get out of it.
Oh yeah, like, people who have friends to, like, bolster their ego or whatever, that that just makes me so mad.
I sometimes do that to fuck with people. Like, I'll bolster their ego one day, and then the next day I'll just be like, yeah, it's all bullshit, mate. I hate to tell you, it's all bullshit.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Exactly.
Yeah, Rice, do you have
See?
a,
Rice put it perfectly.
what?
He said, I'm Aaron Boy, Phoenix is financial support, and Dylan is housemate. Exactly! See, Phoenix, Rice knows what he's talking about. Although, housemaid might be a little bit low. Housewife is probably about right. Because I'll probably have to wake up some mornings and get you two to stop bitching at each other.
Mom? Is that a better role title for you?
Pretty much, yeah, basically, at that point. The only thing I'm really missing is the cooking, because I'm not cooking. I'm not the greatest cook in the world.
Yeah, dude, I don't even know how to boil water.
How?
I just learned how to make a grilled cheese the other day, don't feel bad.
Jesus. You don't need mental help.
Hey, I knew how to cook eggs, alright? What more do you need than eggs, alright?
That's one thing I don't know how to cook, actually. I don't know
Well,
how
there
to
you
cook
go.
eggs.
Sit down, Clay.
I know how to make chicken fried steak and skilled potatoes, though. So
Although, I'll be honest, like, the reason why I don't know how to cook so much is not really because I can't cook or I suck at cooking. It's more just never being taught anything. It's always been a case of I'm just in my room playing video games and then hearing dinner or lunch or breakfast and then I walk out, eat, and then go back to it. It's never a case of like get up and make your own shit. Oh my god. Fragment. Thank you.
yeah, at least my dad will go like scouting for geese and stuff. Whenever it's like night and all that, and I'm like super hungry, so I'll just go cook me something. Because keeping stuff outside and not like a fridge or a freezer and like a container, something I'll get into it and eat it. So.
Excuse me, mob at the door. I need to get through. Alright, never mind.
I just couldn't imagine Rice cooking.
Oh yeah, Rice definitely cooks. There have been times where I've been in a party with Rice and I hear his dad yell at him about cooking something, or fucking he has to go so he can cook something, or you know. And it's just like, yep, Rice is definitely the chef. Oh shit, that's extraction. I did not mean to go there. Guess I gotta go back this way.
Rice
Alright,
just seems like he's not chill
enough
enough to start cooking. But I'd like to see this Waffle try to cook. That'd be amazing. Funny.
Apparently Waffle's
Waffle works
cooking
at a
is
sushi
amazing.
joint, doesn't he?
Yeah, he works at a sushi joint.
Oh my god.
And apparently he always cooks his own food.
Extraction is your best option.
Yeah, he has like tapped into his inner Jap and.
You are running out
I
of
can't.
Consider
Actually, wait,
Oh
no.
my
Waffle's not
gosh.
Japanese. He's Vietnamese and Chinese. It's like
Yeah.
And he sounds like he's white.
I always knew something was off with
I'm
that
not
kid.
good at reading people.
yeah, I can
keep
tell.
going for a while.
You think me and Waffle are white, but we're actually both Asian.
Nah, Waffle knows
What?
his shit. I'd have confidence in Waffle's cooking.
Yeah, you know, Waffle'd probably be like my sushi man. He can hook me up
Although
with that
I
real
would
nice
never
drag shit.
I would never trust Waffle for trying something new. Like if he came up to me and said, "Hey, you should try this. This is pretty good." I would never trust it because I can never take him seriously.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't think he'd be a good cook.
I
But
always
I guess I was wrong.
I always assume he's got some sort of other motive for saying or doing anything.
Secretly, he's the one trying to kill us all.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, damn,
It'd be like
joins
that.
us.
need
He'll
more
only come
poison
to
in
join
the
us
next
to
one.
kill us because he's psychotic.
No, it's I don't even remember what the book called. Oh, and then there were none. That'd be y'all.
Nah, it'd be a
That's-
bit more like Hannibal.
Oh fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I
Was
could
not
see,
expecting
I
that.
could see it though. I mean, we're talking about Waffle, like,
We will all share in this
True.
bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
don't think about Waffle and tell
Nah.
me you don't see him potentially just eating us. Like, come on. I wouldn't put it past him.
Where did Phoenix
I
go? I
wouldn't
don't know. He
put-
never woke up.
I'm so lost on this fucking map, it's not even fun.
Burn the house down. He burned the house down.
No.
Fucking sick.
No. Waffle, no. Yeah.
No,
Same.
Waffle would go like stick a match up under your covers to where it like slowly catches on fire. Like that'd be Waffle. And he just fireworks off in your room to screw with you. No, that's probably something I'd do actually. I would do that to Phoenix without a heart, like second thought.
Fuck you.
It's part of the reason why
Take
you're
some
not gonna live with
firecrackers, put him. Take some firecrackers, put him in his head, put him by a pot next to his head. Yeah, the board does sound really cool, but it's just sucks.
I'm telling you right now, any of you fuckers prank me, you're not gonna like what happens next. You think I'm
Yeah,
kidding?
dude, Sherman's that quiet kid that like. Sherman's that quiet kid that like he sits in his room, plays video games all day, and the second you like make fun of him, just or prank him, he reaches into his backpack. He's like, guess what? This house is now a school.
Jesus.
No, I'm that kid where you'll prank me by putting my hand in warm water or some shit like that, and then I'll respond with waking you up in the morning with a fucking SWAT team.
Another job well executed.
I don't even prank
Jesus.
people because I'm not good at it.
Like, I would prank Phoenix or Sherman, but like Rice, no, because he's the cook. I don't screw with the cooks. I don't want to have my food being peed on or
See,
spit in.
Here's the thing, you can't prank me because my paybacks will always be overly elaborate and just ball aches to deal with. Like, you'll prank me in some sort of way, and then the next morning you'll go to your job, and your car will be on fucking cinder blocks. And I'll be like, I'm not telling you where the tires are, so maybe you'll learn not to prank me.
Like, as long as I wouldn't break your stuff, I just screw with you in some other way. Like, I don't break people's stuff.
I just don't like being pranked. That's my thing. Just like, no. Bugs the shit out of me. I have no problem. Here, I'm like everybody else in the world. I don't like being pranked, but I will enjoy the shit out of pranking people.
Now, see, I would prank people, but like, I would totally collaborate in a prank without a second thought. Like, if we wanted to like completely duct tape Phoenix's car.
Oh, that'd be
Oh
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
fucking murder you.
No, the
I
best
would
thing is to
never
get
pick anyone
industrial,
back. I
like,
would just
saran
fucking
wrap
murder
and just
you.
wrap it in saran wrap, dude. That's the best.
And then tinfoil or something.
Oh, that'd be great. and then in the morning when he walks out with you, just be like, yeah, your keys are wrapped up somewhere in it, too. So,
Oh, Jesus.
good luck.
I wouldn't do that. Because, like, what if you accidentally throw away your keys? You'd be screwed.
No,
I feel like
see,
Rice would be the only one that would do pranks. Honestly, 'cause
he
Sherman
will
doesn't do
be.
pranks.
He
I
will
wouldn't
be.
want to do pranks.
because here's the thing, I don't do pranks solo. Because, again, I low-key follow that philosophy in life of don't or treat people how you would want to be treated, so I don't want to prank someone if I don't want to be pranked. But I have no problem if somebody else comes up with an idea and they're going to do most of the execution, just kind of knowing about it. Like, oh, dude, I put eggs in his seat so that way the moment he sits down, he's going to have eggs all over his seat in his car. And I know about it. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to go and tell him, but that's going to be pretty fucking hilarious. But that's the extent of where I'm going with it. Rice will do some fucked up shit, like he said in chat, fucking replacing sugar with salt or putting rotten eggs in their back seat. Little fuckhead. That's the kind of shit that'll have you waking up in the morning with your mattress on the roof with you on it.
It's kind of shit where you're ended up in the airport.
It's kind of shit that will happen where you'll go to drink your vodka and it'll be
tied
water.
your ankle and thrown in the Pacific Ocean.
Nah, the thing is, if I came and lived with y'all, I'd bring all my guns. So it's like, you can lock yourself in your room. I'll just blast the door open with a shotgun. I mean,
Inconvenience my ass, Rice.
did he say it's just a minor inconvenience if I replace your assault?
He said it's an inconvenience, but no damage is done.
It's an inconvenience when I bring my 100-round Meg SKS into the door and just start blasting through it, hoping I don't shoot you.
No, let me put it this way. Since Rice is good with females, you prank me and you will never, ever be able to have a female at the place. Just remember that. Because I'll be the motherfucker who will kick in the door halfway through and be like, guess what? Fuck wrong with you.
Oh my god. I would die. Like,
I'll be the motherfucker to
Oh my
kick the door
God.
in halfway through you having sex and be like, oh, you're cheating on me, you fucking whore. I'll take it there
Dude,
if you think I won't. Don't prank me,
I
bro.
would lose it.
Serious
I
repercussions.
would like be put in tears if that happened to one of y'all. Like, if Sherman did that, I would be put in tears from laughing so hard.
Because, see, I'm kind of like Waffle in that respect. I have no problem swinging back and forth for the sanctity of a joke. I will swing back and forth for a joke, no problem. Actually, my go-to payback for a prank will be wait for you to have sex, and then I'll just have like a tub, like a toy bin of dildos that I'll just run in and throw on you in the middle of and be like, payback's a bitch, and then walk out. Like,
Oh my god. Nah, I'd walk in there with like a shotgun full of beanbag rounds and put like one dead center of your chest or like one of your ass cheeks to where it's like a real meaty smack and it hurts like hell. Like, that is, from like 40 feet away, it'll leave a bruise for like a month and a half. So at 5 feet away, it's gonna be painful.
nah, you just keep a paintball gun, and then when you see them under the covers and shit, you just unload onto the blanket with a paintball gun.
Oh, Jesus. I just had the best idea.
Or you can do what my cousin did in his college when he was in a fraternity, because he hated being pranked, so anytime somebody pranked him, he would just wait until they were in the middle of it with a female, and then he'd just walk in with bottles of syrup and chocolate syrup and just throw it all
God.
over them, spray it all over them, and be like, payback's a bitch, isn't it?
Dude, I would laugh so hard. Like, I would hate for that to happen to me. But, like, if it happened to, like, Phoenix, or, like, any one of y'all, I would start dying. Like, it'd be the funniest thing ever, as long as it doesn't happen to me.
That's pranks in general. You would hate for it to happen to
First
you,
time
but it
having
is so
sex,
hilarious.
Mace and Dylan just come in and spray maple syrup all over me.
Hey, it won't happen by me as long as you don't prank me. That's the thing. All these horrible things can only happen if you prank me. That's the
I
thing.
don't prank people. That's
Exactly,
the thing.
so it won't
When
happen to
you guys are
you.
gonna fucking start pranking shit, I'm just gonna fucking start. I'm just gonna come in and mow all you down.
See, here's the thing though. I'm not gonna prank you, bro.
It's
No,
fucking
I
Rice in the
wouldn't
chat.
mess with Phoenix. I'd just give him all my homework and be like, do this for me. I'll give you
So-
rice if you do it.
Rice, I'm
See, and
telling
now
you
Rice is getting
now.
all pissy. Like now, Rice is like, "I will fucking kill you if you do that." So
I'm
there,
telling you
let's
now,
have an
Rice.
agreement not to
Don't
fucking
prank
each
me.
other.
You can prank Phoenix if you want, but don't prank me because I will fuck you up, alright? You aren't ready for the level of mind games I will do to you, alright?
Nah, I'd just be like that person like removes your spark plug or something from your car, so it's like, oh hey, I don't know what the problem is.
Or I'll do the super mom thing where I'll just make sure I have a random ass pair of underwear from Walmart or somewhere ready, and then whenever you're in the middle of it, I'll just come in and be like, "Hey, I cleaned your underwear from all the shit stains." Oh, my bad. And then you turn around and leave. Hey,
Jesus.
reckless.
Let's get Frisky in here. Shit,
We need-
coming in the stream.
Alright.
Alright, we should probably start switching over to Siege.
I know, I'm in siege right now. I'll wait for Sherman.
Alright, that's gonna do it, stream. I'm gonna switch over to Siege. I don't know if I'm gonna stream because I can't have chat up
I'm
unless I
gonna-
do comments, and it's like...
I'm gonna miss
also
not being able
King
to
and
talk
stuff
to
doing
Rice though.
streaming, at least for me. So it's probably best you don't.
Yeah, and it is only gonna end the stream 23 minutes early, so I mean... Sure, why not? So, thanks everyone for watching. Rice, you can always just text me, or... Actually, we have a group
Rice,
chat on
I'll
Messenger,
fucking
so do
rape
that.
you.
There you go. Simple. Easy. Hey, raindrop. Drop top. Anyway, that's the end of the stream, and I'll see you all next time.